We're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we go. The second season is among us. And is it the second season? No, not really. But it is the Maple Leafs and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yes, it was sad. Yes, the Blue Jays didn't get it done just a few days ago. But here tonight, we started all over again. It is the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Welcome in to the second season, as we call it, as hockey is here. And it's nice to kind of switch gears and for me to get right back at it. So welcome in, Terry. Good to see you. Karen and Ken, hello there. Welcome in. Hey there, Dune. David, what's up? Welcome in. Good night, Munchie. Yeah, so sad, so sad. Mark, what's going on? Go Leafs. Let's do it. Hey, Bonnie, welcome in. A KLB in the house. Lala's place. Hey there, sweet. Jeremiah, welcome in. Mr. Scotty, good to see you. Chris, hello there. Dry, what's up? Welcome in. Hello, Charlie, welcome in. One and all as we are getting set. Bub Sams, what's up? Going for the Pens. Wants the Pens to take this one. Welcome in, Optic. Hello there, Hockey. Good to see you. Good to have everybody joining us here this evening. The Pittsburgh Penguins, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. We're going to get into it. We have a lot to cover tonight. Of course, we will be here every step of the way. There's going to be lots of great conversations. Hey, 755, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Jonesy, good to see you. Go Leafs, go. Let's start off tonight and get into the expected or projected lineups. Hey, Alan, welcome in. Zoran, good to see you. The projected lineups for tonight, we're going to start it off with the Pittsburgh Penguins, who at this point, they are 8-3-2. The Penguins, definitely a better squad this year than they were last year. The Maple Leafs, 6-5-1. So let's go for the Penguins. It's going to be Hollander with Sidney Crosby and Brian Rust. We got Anthony Mantha with Evgeny Malkin and Tomasino. Tommy Novak is going to be with Kindle and Koivunen. Then we got a couple of Leafs on the fourth line. Connor Dewar with Lozette and Noel Acciari. And man, I like Acciari a lot. Hey there, Carrie. Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Rainbow, how's it going? Go Leafs. On the D for the Penguins, it's going to be Witherspoon with Eric Carlson, Ryan Shea with Chris Letang, Owen Pickering with Harrison Brunicle, and Tristan Yari getting the start tonight. Now, the Penguins have a lot of injuries. Ricard Raquel is out with hand surgery. Kevin Hayes out with an upper body injury. McGordy out with an upper body injury. Brazo with an undisclosed injury. So lots of folks out for the Pens. Hey there, Joe. Welcome in. For the Maple Leafs tonight, it's going to be Matthew Nyes with Austin Matthews and Nicky Robertson. We got Easton Cowan, scored his first goal the other night with John Tavares, and William Nylander making his return to the lineup after a couple of days off. Nylander, Tavares, and Cowan. We got Joshua with Waugh and Michelli. And then on the fourth line, Semi Bliss with Max Domi and Bobby McMahon. On the D side, it's going to be Simon Benoit with Jake McCabe, Oliver Ekman-Larsson with Philippe Myers, and then Morgan Riley on the third pairing with Brendan Carlo. And getting the start tonight, Anthony Stolars. Hey there, Mega. What's up, Onyx? How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. And I saw, hey, Morgan, welcome in. Good to see you. And I saw one other comment there, like the shirt. Thank you. I love this shirt too. I have no idea, Rainbow, where I got this shirt. We were having this debate last game. We believe it was a gift, but we don't remember where it was from. Hey there, Dan. Welcome in. Amber, good to see you. Jake's, welcome in. I ask questions. Welcome in. You can ask lots of questions here. Yeah, it still stings. Hey there, Craig. Welcome in. James, good evening. Thank you for those gifts right off the bat, James. Appreciate it. The Leafs will we'll see. Scott is already coming in. I love it. Too soon. It's never too soon. But welcome in. A couple injuries for the Maple Leafs. Scott Lawton with the lower body, Tanev with the upper body, and Steven Lorentz with the upper body as well. Those are the expected lineups and the injuries that we have here tonight. Now, tonight's game is on Amazon Prime. It's an Amazon Prime game. It's Monday night. So if you have Prime, put it on, watch along to our call. If you don't, welcome in. We will have it for you. Retro, how's it going? Schneids, welcome in. It was scary. It was sad. It was sad what happened with the Leafs. But hey, we're moving on. We're moving on. Kev, what's going on? Welcome in. This is a tough one. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Hey, Sider, welcome in. P.S. I'm not a Chicago Bears or Bengals fan, but I'll say they played one of the top 10 greatest games in 125 years of history. And you know what, Bob Sams, that's what we love, right? You don't have to necessarily be a fan of one of the teams playing, but if they put forward an exceptional performance, man, it's all worth it. If you take the Jays and the Dodgers, the performance they put on was absolutely incredible. You can't take anything away from either of those two teams. Hey there, CeeLo, what's going on, buddy? Now, isn't this better than... It's like a vacation. Hey, Billy, how's it going? Welcome in. Elias, what's up? Welcome in. We'll be flying the Blue Jays flag all this week. Thank you for the excitement. You're very welcome. NWF, welcome in. Why does Toronto? Great question. Great question. All right, let's talk about it. So the question was, hey, who are you taking in tonight's game? Well, I'll tell you, this is a big-time battle. The Penguins have impressed me this year. The Penguins have impressed me. They're performing much better than they have in the past. However, the Maple Leafs, they've been cold. They've been cold, right? 5-4-1 in their last 10, where the Penguins are 6-2-2. And of course, they've been playing really, really hard. But I got to believe the Maple Leafs are building off of last night or the other night when they beat the Philadelphia Flyers. Toronto's going to build on it. It's a risky pick. One would say there's no way Toronto wins tonight. Penguins are on a just hot playing right now. I am still going with the Leafs. I'm going against kind of the grain here. I think the Leafs are going to take it to Pittsburgh. This is where Toronto turns their season around. Of course, a shaky start. I believe they're getting it going. Hey, Art, welcome in. You're right, it was sad, but look on the bright side. You got to meet you. There you go, Art. Absolutely. We met some amazing people along the way. Hey there, Richard. Welcome in. We're very, very impressed with the quality of crowd that we've had over the last several months, and we are very, very, very excited for this one. But yeah, I'm going against the grain. I'm taking the Leafs tonight. John Tavares leading the points for the Maple Leafs. This says 7. Brian Rust also with 7. Nicky Robertson, 3 goals. Brian Rust with 4. Malkin with 5. Tavares with 5. I'll be honest with you. I thought Nylander had a few more points than this. I wonder if they've got it wrong here on the stat sheet. Let me double check. Yes, of course. It's way wrong. I guess this is over last 5 games. Okay, there it is. Read the full thing, Sam. Read the full thing. Last 5 games, John Tavares leading the way with 7 points. And he had his 500th goal the other day, which was real, real good. Hey, Jay, welcome in. We beat tougher teams. We do hard things. Absolutely. Hey, Richard, welcome in. Do they charge you for Amazon Prime? They do, yes. Well, it is part of your Prime membership. If you have an Amazon Prime membership, I believe Prime Video should be part of that membership. I don't think it's anything extra unless you decide to pay for the upgraded membership so you don't get all the commercials in there. Found Sam through baseball, not watched hockey for a long time due to time difference. Oh, James. Well, hey, I'm glad you're here with us tonight. And hey, we got another James. Welcome in, other James. Welcome in. What you think back? Dubas back in the house. I hope that's kind of, one of the things that Toronto sits and thinks about and is an extra chip. Obviously, you don't play to beat Dubas. You're playing to beat Crosby and Malkin and the Penguins. But if they can rub it in, if they can get this big win, man, it's a bonus. It's an absolute bonus. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I love this shirt too. It's so comfy, and I have no idea where I got it from. But if I ever recall, we'll definitely spread it around. Let's look at some team stats going into this game because we are, where are we? 7:30. It's almost game time. Let's look at the team stats. On the power play, Toronto has struggled tremendously on the power play, only at 12.5%. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, second in the National Hockey League at 32.3%. On the penalty kill, they're neck and neck, 82.9% for the Penguins. Maple Leafs a little bit ahead at 83.3%. In the faceoffs, this is where the Maple Leafs always did a really good job, currently sitting in third at 54.6%. I think last year they were first, maybe second in faceoffs. The Penguins down at 12th at 51.2%. But as we've learned, winning faceoffs does not equate to winning hockey games. So they're going to have to make sure that they get in and do that really, really, really well. Let me take a look. What are they doing here on the ice? They're going to commercial break. I guess they're going to commercial break. Why the screen just went dark? Why did my screen just go dark? Let's refresh this. They have had issues in the past. Oh, there we go. They were going to a commercial. That was like a really long pause. Goals for, Toronto 6th in the league. Pittsburgh is 8th. And goals against, Toronto is 28th in the league. Pittsburgh is 6th, which means, hey, they're scoring goals, but they give up a lot as well. Tech, what's going on? Welcome in. Remember when this guy did jumping jacks? I remember my knees are still paying for it. The knees are still paying for it. But that was a lot of fun. We like to do things a little differently. We like to have a whole lot of fun and mix it up. This is going to be a big one tonight for the Maple Leafs and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Your referees tonight, by the way, game is in Toronto at the Scotiabank Arena. The officials, John McIsaac, the referee, Thomas John Luxmore. The other referee, your two linesmen, Mark Schweck and David Brisebois. I like David Brisebois a lot, actually. So those are your officials here tonight for these two teams. Going to go toe to toe to toe. John Tavares, the leading point getter for the Maple Leafs with 16. Matthew Nyes and William Nylander just behind him with 15 points. Austin Matthews, he's got 6 goals this season. So does John Tavares. And that is exciting. Nicky Robertson, he's got 3 goals. I'm watching what Robbie is going to do. On the other hand, for the Penguins, Sidney Crosby, 9 goals this season and 16 points. Malkin has 18 points, which is absolutely crazy. These guys have been going hard. And boy, you really need to be careful. Really need to be careful of these ones. And the Red, love your streams. So you're so kind, you never give up on your team. Oh, thank you very much. Hen the Red, I appreciate the kind words. Immediately moved on. That's right, I am. Hey, the world does not stop. The world keeps on spinning, and so does the world of sports. Yes, it was a tough break. Yes, it sucked that the Jays lost in the way they did, but I'm so proud of those boys. So proud of how they played. They were unbelievable. It was the best World Series I've watched in a very, very, very long time. So does it matter the Jays lost? No, I'm still very proud of them. They should be hanging their heads up high. And as a community here in Toronto, we should be sticking with them no matter what. But hey, it's hockey season, so it's time to put that behind us. We can talk about it another day, but let's go. Maple Leafs, Penguins, here tonight, and we are now 7:32 moments away from this game getting kicked off. It's Amazon Prime game, so if you have Prime, you're able to pick this one up and watching it along. Now, few things that we still have going on. Of course, we have our fundraiser from MS. We're still supporting MS, and we'll drop those links throughout the night as a way of getting involved and helping raise some money for a really, really good cause. So we're going to be doing that all night long. Plus, maybe we'll have some other treats. You never know what could happen or what could show up along the way. All right, let me flip screens. Let me get over here and give you a little rundown of what we're going to see. Wow, you go live and a bunch of people unsubscribed. Gotta love it. All right, 50,619 is where we are starting tonight. Let's see if we can grow. If you haven't already, hit that follow button for us. Make sure you hit that follow, hit that subscribe button as well. And we're going to look to have a real party here, a real party as we go. It's unfortunate though, all the Dodger and Mariner and non-Blue Jay fans leaving us, but that's okay. That's what happens at the end of every single season. But we are ready to get a new season underway. What you are going to see here tonight. Who won the gift card? I'll have to go back and check. I posted a comment to the winner the other day. I just can't remember off the top of my head because I'll be honest, the feedback and the comments that everybody has been putting in was absolutely incredible. And I've responded to hundreds of comments. So I appreciate everybody spending the time putting those comments in. And man, it is still so good. I still have more comments to respond to. So if you have posted a comment on one of our videos, man, if I haven't got back to you, I will get back to you very, very, very soon. So we certainly do appreciate it. All right, coming up here, what you're going to see on the screen. Let me give you a little rundown as we're waiting for them to go. Hey, E-Man, welcome in. Justin, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to the party. All right, what is going on? On the far side of the screen, way over there where it says Pittsburgh, Toronto at top, and it gives you the betting lines. Well, over there, it's going to tell you who's on ice and what their lines are throughout. This top screen over here, this is going to become a little ice rink. And it's going to show you where all the shots and goals are being scored from, so we can kind of figure out the strategies they're using. Right here where it says about to start, this is going to show you all the movement, who's attacking, what's going on, and all the fun stuff. And of course, directly below, we'll get the scores, the time, the shots, and all the goodies. So you'll be covered for all the stats throughout the way. Hey, Convocation, how's it going? Welcome in. DJ, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, it was tough, but it was a real good one. Rack, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Hey, Zach, welcome in. There you and I, there you are. I was looking for you after that Dodgers Blue Jays game. I was here the whole time, but this is our first stream since, and man, it was a wild one. It was a real wild one. And I'll be honest for you, we weren't sure about tonight. We were a little bit up in the air. We got a birthday in the household today. But so we weren't sure we were going to make it, but I said, no, you know what? We got to do it. We got to be here, and we're going to have some fun with it here tonight. So I thank you for tuning in, enjoying us. And they are way behind schedule. Hey, Hayden, welcome in as well. Dan, me, myself, nah, not overly. Seeing Vladdy all happy, smiling on the plane in Cancun makes me feel better. Listen, Vladdy worked hard. Vladdy showed you what a true leader is like. Joe, thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. Thanks, Onyx. Yeah, it's the little guy's birthday today. It's a big one, a big birthday in the house, but he's at hockey tonight. So if he can go to hockey, then we can go to hockey, right? That's how it all works. That's how it all works out. But thank you for the birthday wishes. I will certainly pass those along when the little dude comes home. So yeah, Vladdy, seeing him being a leader, outspoken, trying to fire up his team, working with it, that's what we like to see. That's what I want to see a little bit more from Matthews. I want to see Matthews getting a little bit more involved. I want to see Matthews getting a little bit more excited. I want to see them getting in there and recognizing each other and firing each other up. That's what you need to see. And then you have a supporting cast like George Springer. Springer was always pumping up guys, always moving things around. You know, that's the kind of people you need to have, guys that are really going to bring it. Hey, Dallas, welcome in. Nice, Dallas. Sweet, I might have to check them. Hey, Big Stretchies, welcome in. But I love hockey in your streams. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can't believe the Jays are, I know, right, Benjamin? I know. Hey there, Duke, welcome in. I will pass it along. Thank you so much, everybody. Gerald, how's it going? Come on, Leafs. Let's go, right? Let's go. Adriana, welcome in. Welcome. Springer was the backbone. He was, right? Heart and soul. Hey, Simon, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the fun. I can't believe how late behind these guys are running. Oh, you know why? I forgot. On Prime, they do not cut to the anthem. So they're probably doing the anthems right now. Here on Prime, they do not give us the anthems. That's probably why. That's right, David Boy. No regular TV. It's an Amazon Prime night tonight. Hey, Beatrice, welcome in. I was upset. But I'm proud of them. They came a long way. They looked, they were really good. They were exciting. Hey, B Disney, welcome in. Jays brought Canada together for 3 weeks after back to normal. Yeah, and you know what? I was very disappointed. Disappointed that, hey, Haley, welcome in. Some of the tweets coming out from Jays fans, I get it, right? It's emotional. It's hard time. It's emotional. Some of the tweets, man, were bad. Like people were they were shots fired, right? Like it was nasty. But one of the worst, and I got to say, I'm very disappointed in the city of Toronto, extremely disappointed in the city of Toronto. While the game was going on, the city of Toronto tweets out that while the game is running late, the transit will not wait. Essentially telling people they were not going to extend public transportation the way they did in Game 6. So imagine you took the GO train or you took the subway and, the game is running late. Now you have to worry about how you're getting home. I was very disappointed in the city of Toronto. That is one where you come out and say, hey, it's Game 7 of the World Series. We're going to keep things running. We're going to keep it going. And don't worry, we got you. We will get you home. So very, very disappointed in Toronto, the city of Toronto, and how it's run. There's a lot of other things I like to say, but I'm going to cap it at that right now. Hey, Jerry, how's it going? Why are Leaf fans at home so quiet like a library? You know what, Jerry? It's a very valid question. This is something we've talked about kind of a little bit from time to time. Hey, Lauren, welcome in. Go Leafs, go. The problem at the Scotiabank Arena is a lot of the lower seats, the lower bowl seats, are all corporate seats, right? They're all corporate seats. So you get some Leaf fans in there, but it's more businesses. It's more people, the suits talking, the real fans kind of sitting up high. And that's kind of where the real fans go. The lower bowls are just way too expensive. See many great games from all Canadian teams. Yeah, they play very well. Wasn't a choke, man. The Dodgers came back. Yeah, I don't think it was a choke at all. I don't believe it was a choke at all. It was a hard-fought battle. And listen, you give up a home run, you give up 3 solo home runs, and it's the way it is. They had their opportunities. There was some bad coaching decisions, but hey, it is what it is. But we're going to move past it. We're going to get set for these Maple Leafs, and we're going to see if this Leaf team can come out and do something good, because the Maple Leafs, they've been struggling. We've kind of been holding back our judgment, right? We kind of said the 10 or 12 game marker. We're right around that period now with this Maple Leaf team. So we're going to see how they come out and perform tonight. They looked very good in their last outing, and they're going to their last commercial break here before they come back. And then we finally get this game underway, way behind schedule from what they said it would, but that is typical for an Amazon Prime night. So welcome in, everybody. As you are joining us, hit that like button for us. Smash that like button. Of course, hit that subscribe button as well. And boy, oh boy, will the Leafs get here? Is being a Leaf fan hard? Benjamin, it is very hard. Hey, Rick, welcome in. Welcome to the party. Mr. Jake, hello there. Welcome in. So I'll tell you, being a Toronto fan, very much like being a fan anywhere else in the world, right? Whatever sports team you cheer for, it is hard. I think the part that makes Toronto a little bit harder is for whatever reason, the Maple Leafs are one of the most hated teams outside of the city of Toronto. Is that because they were so good for so long when in the this 50s, 60s, and 70s, like the Montreal Canadiens? But I don't think the Canadiens get the hate that the Leafs get all around. So I think that's what makes it harder, is you get Leaf fans in different cities, but you get way more Leaf haters. So it is very, very, very difficult. I prefer being a Leaf fan as opposed to sticking ice pack picks in my ear. Yeah, it's crazy. And there are some teams that are hated, in all sports, right? You look at baseball, and it's the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees, probably one of the most hated teams. Well, I guess the Dodgers, probably one of the most hated now as well. And I think part of it is are their own fans, right? Part of it, let's be honest with us. Some Leaf fans are not the most, what's the best way of putting it? They're not the easiest to deal with, shall we say that? So they help give things a bad rap. GT, what's going on? Canadians won a cup in color. That is very true. That's a good point. Montreal has certainly won a lot more cups in recent years. That they absolutely have. But, Montreal is just, they're not as hated. And, it's a weird situation. But, hey, being a Leaf fan all my life, born and raised, being here in Toronto, I will continue to be a Leaf fan all the way through. And I'm hoping one day, and it might be a long time from now, but one day we will get to celebrate together as a community and bring that home. Michael, that is very, very funny. It feels weird for me on hockey since the Kraken is so young. I know nothing about. So Convocation, I'll tell you, the Kraken is an exciting team to watch. I like the Kraken a lot. They are a very, very exciting team to watch. But this year, I'm waiting for the San Jose Sharks. The San Jose Sharks is a team that I'm excited to see how they're going to do, because the Sharks have so much ability, so much talent. All right, they got the lights on. They're ready to drop the puck. Matthew Nyes, Austin Matthews, getting ready to start it with Nick Robertson. Matthews against Sidney Crosby. Here we go. Puck is dropped. Matthews going to win the opening draw, and we are officially underway. Leafs bringing it around behind their own net. Going to play this one up. Pass Carlson down the ice. Robertson checking. Robertson stealing it. Robertson taking it to the corner. Nice play. Nicky Robertson sends the puck in front of the net to the slot. Nobody there. Pittsburgh going to bring this one around. Long pass. Broken up there by Matthews. Penguins sitting up at the side of the net trying to move it around. Hey, Joshua, welcome in. Gail, welcome in. Hey there, Felix. Hope it doesn't go to 18 OTs. The good news here is they can only play one. They will only play one. Here comes Malkin into the Leaf zone. Passing this one across. Pittsburgh dancing in, leaving it back to Malkin. His pass to the point is broken up. Bobby McMahon trying to bring it out, and he has it taken away from Anthony Mantha. Bobby McMahon bringing it back, centering in front. Nice try there by Dakota Joshua, and he is turned away. Penguins coming right back the other side, sending it all the way down. And James, thank you very much. I'll get you my campaign posters. Bobby McMahon bringing this one in. Pass was behind him. This is broken up and passed back by Chris Letang, and the Penguins setting it up in their own side. It was a Sam until 3 a.m. last week. That's right, Felix. We got to get to know each other very well. Gail thinks the Habs going to win it this year. Cowan going to get this one out. Picked up here by Nylander. Back over to Cowan. Cowan cycling. Dropping it off at the point. A shot and a broken stick. As Philip Myers' stick explodes, he goes to get a new piece of fake wood. Here it comes Koivunev back into the zone. Sending it back to the point. Long shot. That one is blocked. Penguins in the corner trying to grab this one through. Novak can't get there. Spinning around trying to get this one out. Tavares to Nylander. He's pinched up. Tavares playing it backwards. Ekman Larson putting it across. Myers now up to Tavares. He misses that pass. Puck comes all the way back into the Penguins zone. Penguins setting it up. Brunek, he's going to look ahead. Now he's going to carry it forward. Long cross-ice pass. Crisscross applesauce, and that one's offside as Lozette comes in just ahead of the puck. Good pace of play. A little sloppy, though, as it's bouncing all over the place. They just can't get past Florida. Yeah, Justin, Florida's going to have a very interesting go of things this year. I don't know what the Panthers are going to do with all the injuries to Barkov and Kachuk and all the others. It is going to be a tough go, a very tough go for the Panthers this year until January. And we still don't know when Barkov could be back. This is going to move across. Riley putting it up the boards. Trying to chip this up to Calle Yarncroke. He can't control it. Going to play this one all the way back in. Stolarz out behind the net. Going to rip it up the glass. This is going to come to the point. They can't hold it in. Here comes Toronto with 3-on-2. Yarncroke to Max Domi. And he's just offside. Hey, Vi, welcome back. We're back to your regularly scheduled programming. Hey, First Human, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see ya. I'm here no matter how sad and dejected following game 7. Oh, it hurt. It hurt. Urises, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. But that's now we got to turn our focus to a distraction. See what these Maple Leafs can do. This coming around. Penguins playing it out. Matthews stealing it. Nyes out in the slot to Robertson. A quick release, and that one goes just wide. Back to Nyes. He can't stop it. Pinching up as McCabe can't hold it in, and Nick Robertson covering for him comes back to pick up this puck, sliding it up the middle to Matthews. Matthews leaving it here for McCabe. McCabe turning to Matthews at center ice. He comes in offside, had to leave it and turn back. Penguins, Crosby the other way, feeding it into the slot, cycling across with a shot, and they put it just wide. Great chance, and they just miss. First Human coming in with some gifted memberships. First Human, thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Congrats to all the gifted members. Hey there, Lisa. Welcome in. Hey, Donna. Good to see ya. DND, what's up? Myers working this one in the corner. Congrats, TJ, Glenn, Mike, Mr. North, and Liz on your gifted memberships. Side of the net here, trying to chip this around. Ekman Larson digging for it. Malkin comes away with it. Malkin, side of the net. He can't control it. Stolarz keeping the paddle down. Playing this back to Letang. Letang throwing it across. Up the middle, no one there. Leafs struggling their own side. Try to get this one out. Myers turning away with it. Going to cut behind the net. Looking up ice. A long flip up. Trying to hit Waugh. And it's going to bounce past Joshua. Penguins picking it up. Dumping this one in. We're just about 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes gone here in the first period. No new update on Tanev. Felix, haven't heard anything on Tanev. Hey, Ethan, welcome in. Here comes Tavares. Tavares cycling wide around behind the net, trying to play this one up to the point. Here's a shot. That one's going to sail just wide. Back over. They get it out. Here comes Pittsburgh with speed. Up over the line is Kindle. Going to drop it off with a shot, and that one gets knocked aside. Penguins behind the net. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in, Pizza Dan. Tavares going to chip this one across to Cowan. Easton Cowan going to carry it up to the red line. Going to slow roll this one in. He's going to go in and chase, trying to get in there. Cannot work it, though. Pittsburgh. Bruni going to move this one ahead. Penguins in the Leaf zone. End to end, back and forth we go. This shot goes just wide. Benoit up on his man in the corner. Novak has it in his skates. Domi is there digging. Lizette comes in. He's digging as well. In your feet, Benny. In your feet. Domi helping shovel it to the line, and Nylander are going to send this one down, and the Leafs going to change it up, get some new lines going on here. Elias, welcome in. Let's go, Toronto. No news is good news. That's true. You kind of hope that he is all right. You hope he's doing okay. Here's a shot, hits a skate. Domi going to carry this one out. Toronto trying to catch up over to Yarncrook. No, that pass is stolen away. Good effort here by the Pittsburgh Penguins coming back. Great defensive play. Real solid defensive play. Toronto behind Stolarz. Blay going to flip this over to Myers. Myers, long heads up past Yarncroc, tried to bump it to Domi. That was broken up by Carlson. Here come the Penguins again. Curling in on the near side by the faceoff dot. Sending it around behind the net. Puck is loose. Back in there is Matthews helping out. Going to play it ahead. Toronto off the boards. They get it down, and the rest of their line is going to switch up. They're going to change things around. Penguins playing it up ice. Matthews steals to Robertson. Robertson dropping this to Knives with a shot. Hits a leg. And again, Pittsburgh going to pick up the loose puck. Here they come again. The Penguins. Rust bringing this one in, sending it low. Carlo picking this one up. Almost tripped himself on the edge of the boards there in the corner. Long pass up to Knives. Knives bringing it in, playing it around the boards. That was a silly play, Knives. Robertson at the other side, holding it in. Robertson sends Tomasino flying. Nick Robertson, not known for his physicality, but boy, did he dump his man. Like to see Nicky Robertson getting a little physical. They're going to take a little pause for the cause here. In the first period of play, good back and forth action. Not a whole lot of shots, just one registered shot for each team, but holy, are they coming to play. Hey, Mackenzie, welcome in. Are you done grieving? Done grieving over the Blue Jays? Yes, indeed. Hey, listen, the Blue Jays, they did a great job. I am proud of them no matter what. I cannot wait to see what moves they make this offseason, but they'll be back stronger and improved next year. That's right, Vi. Little Nicky, love Little Nicky. Adrian, how's it going? Welcome in. Jeffrey, what's going on? What do you mean? It was a great season till they lost. It was. What are we debating? What are we debating? Let me scroll back a little bit here. Void, how's it going? Welcome in. Yes, you want some hockey merch. Void, Fanatics, and actually there's perfect timing. Our Fanatics links, excuse me, just dropped in the chat. That link will take you to the Maple Leaf page of Fanatics, where you can get all kinds of great hats, t-shirts, shorts, all kinds of great merch. Plus, if you use our Fanatics link, we do get a little kickback from Fanatics as a Fanatics affiliate. So if you're looking for Leafs merch or any team's merch, you can use our link to get in, and then you can navigate around, fill your cart with whatever you need, and check it out, and it helps our channel out as well. So you'll see our Fanatics links dropped in throughout the game. Hey, Leaf, welcome in. Go Leafs. Go Leafs. Herbert, how's it going? Welcome in. Any of the Dodger fans that are in the chats today, anybody go down to the parade? Would love to know what it was like. Seemed like a big-time party. Seemed like a real big party down there at the games tonight. So curious if anybody actually went out to the parade. Okay, hey Taz, welcome in. The MLB needs many overhauls anyway. I don't appreciate how the Jays choked away. Yeah, so I don't think they necessarily choked it away. I think we use that word choked way too regularly these days. This playing around, just like I think the word dynasty is used way too much these days. This coming around down in the corner. I saw the play you called at the same place. He was safe all day. Nah, Aaron, I disagree. This one was chipped up. It was not safe all day. It was a matter of a fraction of an inch. And because the way the dirt was kicked up, you actually couldn't get a good view to see it. Hey, RK, what's going on? I'm so glad I can go back to disliking Toronto again. We're newish to hockey. What do you need to know right now, Void? All you need to know is go back and forth, put the puck in the net, and score some goals. I'll give you some more information as I go with some of the rules, and I will let you know. But yeah, hockey is a very, very fast-paced game. Hey, Sweets, how's it going? Welcome in. The Yoko, they already announced the three-peat. The script is already written for 2026. That's amazing. Kitchener, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Hey, Dars, how's it going? It's going great here. There's no crying in baseball. Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, you had the two best teams with some of the best players in the world going at it. Hey there, welcome in from Windsor. Welcome in, Red. Afzal, how's it going? Meadow, hello there. All right, here we go. Toronto, 12 minutes left to go here in the first period. Leafs turning it over in the neutral zone. Penguins going to pick it up over to Crosby. Crosby threading the needle to the slot. Stolarz going to kick this one to the side. Bobby McMahon going in the corner after it. So is Benoit. Crosby, nice little play. Going to flip it back to the point. Penguins can't hold it in. Going to back this one up, taking a long look. Who to move it ahead? Bruning and Pickrick, the two young defenders for the Penguins, going to move it up. Here they come quickly. Pittsburgh sliding it across. Stolarz is down. Jam play in front. They're going to pick it up. Matthew Knies going to carry this one away. Here it comes, Knies over the blue line, putting it across. Here's a quick shot. Rebound for Robertson. Oh, what a save. What a save by Tristan Jarry as Nick Robertson had a glorious opportunity. Still bringing this one across. Cycling behind the net, Robertson getting the business in front from Letang. Back to the point. Toronto no shooting lane, going to play this around. Knies having to go in the corner. Letang going to work it quickly, though. Toronto Ekman-Larsson batting it out of the air, and here comes Pittsburgh right back in the zone. Pittsburgh has it taken away by Robertson. Up to Knies cycling it behind the net to Myers. Myers taking a look. Someone get open for him. Long pass for Knies. That's deflected away, and Toronto is going to go change it up. Here it comes Carlson. Going to carry this one up to the red line, dumping it in right into the corner. Picked up here by Morgan Riley. A couple of cross checks to his back from Nosek. Has to work it ahead. Toronto getting this one out. Oh, some love to the Arizona Coyotes. The love to the Coyotes. This one playing around behind to Carlo. Carlo swinging it. Can't get it out. Pittsburgh keeping it in. Big hit there. Sammy Blais with a beautiful hit. Can't get the puck out, however. Pittsburgh behind the net. Toronto trying to work this one out. Penguins are all over them in their own zone. Here's a backhander. Stolarz tried to pick it up. Instead, he puts this one in the corner. Here comes Blay again. This time he's going to flip it out and down the ice. Hey, Savage, welcome in. Here's Carlson. Going to play this one up, down around behind. Stolar's going to stop it. Up to Benoit. Benny, long cross-ice pass. Cowan going to bring it up, dumping it in. Tavares coming in hard after it. Tavares picking it up. Nylander is in there as well. Pittsburgh takes it away, and they're going to work this one. Penguins bringing it all the way to their own blue line. Now they're going to back this one up. 9.5 minutes to go here in the first period. They're going to dump this one down. Hey, Allman, what's going on? Welcome in. Carpentry, no. Like called esports? No, never before have I done esports. Allman and Felix, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. Thank you for the follows. Joshua, I am not. They're going to a commercial break, by the way. 9.5 minutes to go. We have a major family event on the Grey Cup weekend, so we're going to be at a commission that whole weekend. Score is still 0-0, no score. Open up. I do like Jordan Binnington. Binnington is a decent goaltender. He's had his struggles like everybody else, but he's pretty good. Hey, David, welcome in. Kathleen, welcome in. Bella, hello. Go Leafs, go. I don't like my voice is like running away on me all of a sudden here tonight. Hey, Road Warriors, how's it going? Neil, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Now, again, as much as I love chatting with everybody while the game is in progress, it does move fairly quickly, so that's where my focus is. So if I missed your comment, I do apologize, but we will try and catch it up with you. All right, welcome in, everybody. If you are coming in, hit that like button for us. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, kindly hit that subscribe to the channel as we're trying to catch back up to some of what was lost after the World Series. But we appreciate you all, and it's going to be a big time party throughout this season. We are looking forward to having a good time. Looking forward to the Leafs getting back on track. It's going to take time. It's not going to be easy, but the Maple Leafs, they're starting to play better. They're starting to look better. And I got to believe they're getting ready to turn the corner. Hey, Beth, how's it going? Welcome in. So I firmly believe the Leafs can absolutely get this one going. No doubt in my mind. But it is, again, not going to be easy. All right. Leaf fans, let's do it. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Come on, Toronto. Come on, Toronto. I will say, though, they do play some great music at the Leaf games. Turning it around, here comes Matthew Nyes over the line. Nysy bringing it into the pen zone, putting it for Robertson. Has his pocket taken away. He tried to make a move. Here comes Russ, a little chip past Benoit, down in the corner for McCabe. He shakes away from Malkin. Robertson trying to take it away from Crosby as Crosby and Malkin find themselves together here. No score with 9 minutes to go in the first period. Shots are 4-2 in favor of the Penguins. Pittsburgh bringing it down along the wall. Toronto trapping it. Here's Nyes playing it over to Robertson. Robbie bringing this one up and a little bounce pass off the boards. Wrong side of center, but it's waved off. No icing call. Hoser McHattrick. What a great name. Welcome in. Montreal. Hello there. Welcome in. Lisa. Good to see ya. Welcome in, everybody. This around. Trying to work it. Holding this one in the corner. Good job here by the Penguins. The cycle game on over to Letang. Tanger going to bring this one up. Steps around McCabe. Sharp angle shot. Trying to put it in the slot. It's there. Joshua can't clear. He's going to now play this one up. Get rid of the puck. Joshua cycling his own net. Now he's going to carry. Get some space. Go, go, go. Joshua in. McMahon is cutting. He can't get him the puck. Taking it around to Waugh behind the net. He loses it. McMahon now coming over, trying to strip this one away. Big battle going on as Kindle is in there. Shea comes in with a cross check, and the Penguins play this one out, and Letang is going to come over and bring it back. Waugh coming up on him quickly. Waugh steals it away. Somebody get up here and help Waugh. He turns, puts it down in the corner. The goaltender misses it. This back around. They're trying to dig this one deep. Come on, boys. Come on. Going to chip it in. Leafs cycling it down in the corner. Toronto playing this one through. Shea trying to pick this one up. Crosby can't get there. Here they come again. Toronto cycling back to the line. Ekman-Larsson with a shot. Domi right there. Couldn't get the stick on it to tip it away. This playing across on the other side. Whoa, my goodness. Sorry. Huge thunder roll. We got major storms coming here. Huge thunder. Crosby going to play this one up. That is an errant pass and is going to end up as an icing call. Wow. I hope the weather's okay wherever you are. That was a serious thunder roll. So they're replaying the hit on Tanev. It wasn't a bad hit. Kind of a little shoulder to the back at Tanev, and it was more whiplash, and then he went down. So obviously it's either some kind of concussion or neck injury with Tanev, and we hope that he is okay. Pittsburgh Taco, that's awesome. Here they come, the Penguins. Oh no, they score. So the Pittsburgh Penguins, just a broken play, find their way in, and they're going to put this one home. And the Penguins, oh my goodness, Erik Karlsson is going to get the goal. A little pass up, pass past McCabe, and a little flip back, and Karlsson goes glove side up and over. What a shot. This was a near picture perfect shot by Karlsson. Glove side, bar down. Great shot, Erik Karlsson, and the Penguins are on the board first. Wow, what a shot by Erik Karlsson. What do I think about Edmonton, like the Edmonton Oilers? Yeah, hey, listen, they're a great team, no doubt about it. They have some goalie issues, but they have a lot of firepower on that squad. Pittsburgh in their own zone, 1-0 Pittsburgh here. Stolen away by Matthew Nyes. Nyes trying to dig this one in the corner. Over to Matthews. Matthews, side of the net for Robertson. Robertson, back over to Matthews. Matthews cycling around, putting it in front for Nyes. His stick was all tied up. Pittsburgh going to carry this one ahead. Up over the line, playing it across. Carlos stepping up into his man. Morgan Riley swishing this puck around over the near side for Nyes. Nyes trying to dig it out. He's being checked on hard. Goes back to Carlo. Carlo going to try the other side of the ice. Up here to Matthews. Matthews, a nifty mood to get free. They're going to go change. Carlo with the puck brings it to the red line. He's just going to slide this one in. Going to work this one around. Here comes Pittsburgh up through the middle of the ice. On the move. Pens dumping this one in. Ekman-Larsson back over. Myers misses it. Comes over to Bobby McMahon in there. Michelli trying to get it. Penguins doing a good job walking in, but we got our first penalty. We got our first penalty of the game. Pickering, I believe, is going to get this. Will Toronto go to the power play as they take a commercial break? We'll see what the official call is. But Karlsson with the goal from Crosby and Tomasino. Is Tanev going to be okay? Hoser, I hope so. I haven't heard anything either. But I hope he'll be okay. Skinner, I don't like. I hope he'll leave my Oilers for good soon. Yeah, Skinner. Listen, Skinner's okay, but he's kind of proven he's not a championship goaltender. What a pass. Yeah, Chris, Crosby is still so good. He is still an unbelievable player. What Sidney Crosby does is phenomenal. He was just absolutely tremendous. Really tremendous. But yeah, great play by Crosby to set up, and Karlsson, man, that was just a mean shot, right? That was just an absolutely incredible shot by Erik Karlsson. And listen, while he might be a little older, right? He might be a little older. He can still shoot this puck like there is no tomorrow. So love that he can still shoot that puck. All right, if you're just coming in and joining us, welcome into the show. Make sure you're tapping that thumbs up for us as we're almost at 150 likes. And if you haven't yet subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe for us as well. We would sincerely appreciate it. We are going to be back here for the rest of the Maple Leaf season now. We'll see if we can get some Raptors in there as well and cover all the good old-fashioned Toronto sports. Being from Toronto, sometimes We call the game with our heart instead of the head, but hey, that's okay. It's the passion of being a fan. Carrie, quite a lot. We were very, very blessed. Very, very, very blessed during the playoff run. It was great. Even through the stretch, like through September into the playoffs, it was incredible. We had a great time. All right, it is Pittsburgh in the box. Owen Pickering, 2 minutes for interference. Toronto on the power play. Let's see if the Maple Leafs can get something going here with the man advantage. This is an area of the game where they have struggled. No. Carrie, it wasn't anything like that outrageous. Maybe 10. Something like that. Z Baines, no empty net. Here we go. Matthews call Matthews to score. Who else wants to pick a player? Pick a player who's going to score here on the power play. Tavares going to win it. Nylander gets it back to the point for Riley. Riley to Nylander. I hate this side cam. Walking out is Cowan. Cowan, far side over to Matthews. Matthews back to Cowan. Cowan getting pressed on real quick. Gets it over to Morgan Riley. To Nylander with a one-timer, a very slow one-timer. This one is going to be played aside. Cowan trying to go cross ice for Matthews. That goes between Matthews and Riley. They're going to have to back this one up. 2 boxes, 3 different cheeses. Nice, Rick. Going to bring this one in. Matthews to Cowan. Pass is picked off. And Penguins, Rust going to send this one all the way down the ice. Stolar's going to set it here for Morgan Riley. Minute 20 left to go in the power play. Here comes Riley. Going to carry this one up ahead. Going to dump it off. Back pass. Toronto over to Matthews. Over the red line, over the blue line. His pass to Cowan was errant, and this one is going to be cleared again by the Penguins. One too many passes. Hey, Jeff, welcome in. Welcome to the party. What's the main malfunction with the Leafs this year? The blue line? Yoko feels that way. Their power play is slow, so sloppy. Everybody's looking to try and make a move and trying to be too fancy. Hey, Kyle, welcome in with the Leafs and Raptors avenge the Blue Jays. It's going to be interesting. Calling on Robertson for the secondary scoring. Chris, I like that pick. He's been playing well since being on this top line. Second unit coming on, though, and they are going to go offside. But the power play, which was once a very strong point here for the Maple Leafs, has kind of disintegrated. The power play has not been very good at all. Maple Leafs will win. So, Don, I think they can win. Do I think definitively they'll win? No. I took the Maple Leafs tonight. I think they're going to start to turn their game around. Pittsburgh's been playing really good this season. It's going to be a tough one, but I think Toronto will pull this one out. Here comes Nyes, going to dump this one in. Tristan Yari behind the net, bobbled it. Over here behind Toronto, trying to settle it down. Walk can't. And again, the Penguins going to clear this one all the way down the ice. That's going to do it for the power play. Leafs absolutely nothing doing here on the power play. In fact, they didn't even really get things set up. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and it's going to be Crosby tips this puck at a play. Only 9 total shots here in the first period. 5 for the Penguins, 4 for the Maple Leafs. And it has been a real struggle. They got to get things going. They really, really got to find their groove thing. So, yikes. Come on, Leafs. Matthews in to take this draw. Coming around behind. Malkin kind of leaping over some sticks. He goes down. Back to the point. Penguins going to carry this one up. Stuck along the boards. Out to Malkin into the skates of Matthews. Matthews behind the goal line. Can't control it. Matthews used to be able to take the puck away from people with ease. He's certainly not doing that this year. Behind the net is McCabe. Going to play it off the boards. Here's a reverse shove. It comes out, and Joshua catches an edge. He goes down. Boxing Day, I've had boxing until the 80s. Oh, my goodness, Rick. Knew it had something to do with boxes. In the corner, trying to dig this one out. I think the Raptors will be much improved, but they've had a tough start to the season. Here come the Penguins. A little backhander flip all the way down, trying to race in here. Domi gets it first. Carlo overplays it. Carlo has been dreadful. Penguins pass out to the middle. This one taken away. Trying to bring this one across off the boards. Penguins back to Letang at the point. Cross ice. This one is tipped down in the corner. Kindle sending it over. Toronto going to intercept. Can't let this one out. Pittsburgh keeping it in. Knocked down in the high slot. Finally, the Leafs get it to the line. Letang keeps it in again. Center it across. Penguins from the faceoff dot with a shot. Stolarz makes the save. It's behind him, and it's in the net. Oh, my goodness. They're asking for a high stick on this. Referees are having a conversation. Oh, this is horrendous defensive zone play by the Maple Leafs. So they're looking to have a conversation here. Oh my is right. How did this go? There's so much traffic in front. One tip. It's knocked back to the point. The shot comes up. It goes up in the air. Stolarz got a glove on it. Somebody's stick did tip it. So they're saying it looks like it does go off of Morgan Riley's stick. But then Novak and Kindle both had their sticks there as well. You know, guy in the truck, can you slow this down anymore? It first hit Riley's stick. I think it then touches Kindle's stick, but it may go off of Stolarz before it enters the net. So it definitely hit Morgan Riley's stick first. I'm pretty sure it hits Kendall's stick second. And then it looks like it goes off the back of Stolarz. But if they would slow this down, it would make it, okay, there's Riley. There's Kendall. Looks like it might have grazed the toe of Kendall's stick as well. And then it goes in the net. So does this hit a player after the fact? You know, if they would slow it down, it would be so much easier to look at. So here's Riley. Yes. Another stick. Yes. But then what happens after? We can't see. I thought it goes off Stolarz, but Stolarz, Riley, everybody is in there. Here's the call. So they're saying it's a good goal. Pittsburgh takes a 2-0 lead. Wow. So it is a good goal. They're saying it hits off the Maple Leaf stick, and then it goes off the body of a player and into the net. This is a tough one. The angle we saw, it's inconclusive. You can't actually tell. The guys in the TV truck here at Amazon are not really giving us a good look. Number 81 for Pittsburgh makes contact with it, but then you can't tell by this angle where it goes. Why aren't they showing us the net cam angle? Because that would be a perfect point of view. James, thank you for all those gifts. I appreciate it. It is definitely a good goal. It's funny. They keep showing the exact same angle over and over and over. Pittsburgh definitely makes contact with the stick high, but we can't tell what happens after the fact. I think it does go off Stolarz. So a broken play is going to end up with a 2-0 lead here for the Pittsburgh Penguins with 2 minutes left to go in period number 1. Hey, Creator, what's going on? Welcome in. Yikes. Still sad. Yeah, Sammy, I feel you. I feel you. Billy, how's it going? Welcome in. So yeah, that was not a good play. Hey, Fred. This coming around behind. Ekman Larson trying to pick this one up. Playing it around the boards. Cowan can't clear. Toronto needs to get it out of their own end. Getting it to the line for Letang. Letang centers it. Malkin turning. Shooting. That one goes wide. Pittsburgh sending it in front. There's a big, juicy rebound. Over to Cowan. Cowan trying to return the favor to Nylander. That one is deflected. He's got to come out of the zone. Tavares can't get in here. Back over to Letang. Letang trying to look around, trying to move this one up. Hey, Brandon, welcome in. This around behind the net. Little dump pass back to the point with a big blast. That one's going to sail wide. 2 goals on 8 shots is not good, and the Penguins are looking for more. Over to Crosby. He hacks at it. It's knocked by Matthews. Over to Cowan. Cowan, a little backhander. This is going to drop down in the Penguin zone. The Pens going to play it around. Here we go. Last minute of play in this period. Over to Crosby. Crosby bringing this one in, putting it in the slot. A little hack. Matthews giving, steals the puck away. Matthews carrying it up. Over across the line. Matthews down low. Back to Matthews. Toe drag shooting. Nice save by Tristan Jarry. Blocker side. Real nice save. Back up over the line. Penguins going to dump this one in. 30 seconds to go. Riley has it in the corner on the near side. Trying to get it over to Matthews. Matthews to Robertson. Robertson playing it ahead. Toronto hits that red line. Dumps it right in on goal. Tristan Jarry making the save. Over to Letang. Letang behind the net. It is Ben Kindle that's going to get credit for the goal. Penguins going to bring this one up, dumping it down in the corner. Riley after it. Takes a bump here from Crosby throwing a hit. No, it's not Crosby. That's Kindle. I'm like, 87 is throwing a hit. No, it was 81. First period comes to an end. Yikes. First intermission. Here we go. Actually, yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go. First intermission. Let me switch this back to where it needs to be. And yikes, this was a tough play here for the Maple Leafs. The Penguins got in good. We're going to go through all the stats, all the scores. I just got to reset this. Huh. All right, we'll leave it in the middle. Okay, let's go. Let's take a look. Let me turn this volume down. Let's bring up the scores. Your two goal scorers, Erik Karlsson and from Crosby and Tomasino. And then it was Ben Kindle who gets the goal unassisted. They are calling it unassisted. And, was it really unassisted? Sure. Call it unassisted if you will. But it was a tough one. It was a very tough one. Can we bring this one up? No, I might have to make an adjustment. Let me see if I can expand this a little bit. Where am I doing this? Let's go. So we might be able to take a look at this one. If I can open this up. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Yikes. All right, let me fix that. All right, I thought maybe there was a good way I could tweak that, but not going to be the case. So, yeah, listen, ultimately two tough goals. The one of them, the Kindle's goal, it hit some high sticks, moved some stuff around, and yeah, it was just not good. It was just not good at all. Yeah, Nathan, easy does it, man. You don't have to spam. All right, let's take a look at the stats. 8 shots for Pittsburgh, 5 for Toronto. Toronto, again, face-offs, their best stat, 71.4%. 71.4%. 28.6 for the Penguins. Toronto, 0 for 1 on the power play, weren't able to do anything. 16 hits for Toronto. Physically, they're dominating this game. Only 5 hits for the Penguins. 7 blocked shots for Toronto, 2 for the Penguins. Penguins with 9 giveaways, Toronto with 7 giveaways. Lots of giveaways for this first period of play. You just can't give the puck away that much and not capitalize on it. I'm trying to Tim Horton. Nice, Douglas. Nice. All right, let's take a look here. Bill, all the coaches suck. The Leafs don't excel anymore. Systems need to change. Systems definitely do need to change. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. Systems do need to change. Obviously, what they're working on now is not working with this group of guys, right? They're not getting what they need to get out of this group of guys. Only 2 forwards had shots in that first period. Let that sink in for a second. Only 2 forwards had shots in that period. Dakota Joshua had 1. William Nylander had 1. That's it. Bobby McMahon led the forwards with 3 hits. Joshua had 2 hits. When you look at the Penguins, Kindle had 3 shots. Koivunen had a shot. And Malkin had a shot. That's it for them as well. From a defensive standpoint, Carlo had a shot. Myers had a shot. Ekman Larson had a shot. And shots from defensemen are important. They are super important. But my goodness, you need your forwards to be going. You need your forwards to shoot. What would a Cowan trade look like? Ooh, Chris, great question. I don't even think they're contemplating a Cowan trade right now. He's young. He's got so much talent. I think they're going to ride him out and see what he can develop into. If they were going to trade Cowan, I think, in my opinion, you need a first-round pick and a roster player today. At least a good defenseman and a first-round pick, or a good forward and a first-round pick. But that's what I say. A first-round pick and a good player today is what I would need at a minimum. Maybe, if you can scrounge up some other pieces as well. They need a really good goalie. Look how far when they had Potvin. So yeah, Neil, I'm have no problem with their goaltending. Hey, the Canadian Gamer, welcome in. Obviously, Stolarz is struggling today with what they're doing, right? Stolarz is not the same Stolarz as he was last year. He's struggling, no doubt. And that's okay. That's okay. It's still early in the season, but you got to be careful, right? Toronto is in the hardest division in the Atlantic Division. In my opinion, I think it's the hardest. And they're at the bottom of that division right now. It's still early. They can still get up there, but they got to start winning some hockey games. When it comes to the conference, yikes, they're at the bottom of the conference. So are the Florida Panthers. So are the Washington Capitals. Washington, Florida, and Toronto are not going to sit at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. Beginning of the season, they will figure it out, no doubt. But when we take a look at each division, leading the Atlantic Division, Montreal in top spot. Montreal and Detroit are tied with 9 wins apiece, 18 points apiece. If you would have told me coming into this season that Montreal and Detroit would be leading the Atlantic Division, I would tell you you're crazy. I would tell you there's no way they would be. Even so nice since I showed up here for the World Series. But is or has Sam ever been a pro sports broadcaster? KLB, no, I've never been a professional sports broadcaster. Thank you for the kind words. The community is the best here. The mods are the best. But no, never been a professional sports broadcaster. It's just a hobby, something we started a couple seasons ago, and we're having a whole lot of fun with it. Let's see. Austin Matthews is playing horribly. Fred, he is not playing with, what's the word? I mean, you could say passion, you could say heart, but he doesn't have that same drive he seems to have right now on a regular basis, right? That's what he seems to be missing. Chef, how's it going? Grit is a great word as well. That is a great word. Grit. He doesn't have that grit. He doesn't have that determination. It doesn't look fun for him right now. And I know they're professionals. It doesn't have to be fun. It's their job. But it doesn't seem like he's enjoying the game right now. Carol, thank you so much. I appreciate that very, very much. Crosby is way more dangerous than Matthews. Dennis Crosby, oh my goodness, he's looking so good. He is looking absolutely incredible. And listen, this is a big year for Crosby, right? A big year for Crosby. He's getting a chance to do this. Going to be his last Olympic year. So, he wants to have a real strong showing, especially because of what Ovechkin did last year. Crosby wants to kind of make this the Crosby year. Hey, Guy, welcome in. But Guy, you're more than welcome. You can cheer for the Pens all you want. That's okay. What happened to Reimer and Campbell? Hope story. Get the mental mindset right. And Jose, that is such a big part of the game. And you know what? We don't talk about it enough, right? We don't talk about it enough. The mental side of the game. Hey, I got to take my Crocs off. My feet are getting hot. TMI, I know, but that's okay. We don't talk about the mental side of the game enough. And some people might say, well, Sam, you're here at home, in your studio calling the games. How much do you know about the mental side of sport? And I can tell you a lot. Being involved in youth athletics and having some boys going through the system, right now, especially in rep hockey and from my years of playing, the mental side of sport is absolutely incredible. Hey, Evan, welcome in. Seeing this MS thing and it touches me. My mom has MS thing. Oh, Evan, it is my pleasure. Thank you for the kind words. I'm sorry about what your mom has to deal with. But yeah, we're trying to raise money for a real good cause in MS. It has touched so many people in our community. So when you see those links, click in, and if you have a few bucks to spare, go make a donation to MS. It is really important. But thank you, Evan. You know, the mental side of the game, and we saw it, you know, for those that watched the Amazon Prime special on the Toronto Maple Leafs a couple of years ago when Jack Campbell was here and they lost in the playoffs, he was in tears, broken down, and you can see how much of a mental side it takes. And when you don't have your mind right, when you don't think about it well, man, it can tear you down. It can absolutely tear you down. You know, when you get in there, when you hype yourself up and you build it, right? And you're like, think about Stolarz now. Stolarz had a great playoff run, got injured, taken out, you know, by that Sam Bennett punch or the puck to the face, whichever one you want to say did the damage. He gets taken out. You know, Leafs end in a way they didn't want to end. He signs the extension to come back, and he says, I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to be the guy to break the curse. Puts a tremendous amount of pressure on himself. Has a very shaky start. Starts calling out his players, right? Hey, you guys got to be tougher. I'm getting run. You can't let me run. I need protection, right? They finally get some wins together, and then they have a period like this. So overconfidence, cockiness, suffering mentally, when you cannot get things going the way you want and it starts eating at you, it is very difficult to come back. A lot of these teams now today actually have sports psychologists as part of their staff, right? You go to practice, you do your physio, you sit in the hot tub, you go talk to a sports psychologist. A lot of them are doing the right thing to make sure that players mentally are able to recover. It's almost as much mentally as it is physically now, which is crazy. All right, let's see. I know I'm missing a bunch of comments here. Raptors, let's see. Never in a million years you was seeing championship. Rack, we will. We win championships. We've won a bunch of championships over the last couple of years. I think that's what Joshua was just putting in. Raptors won. The Argos have won a couple. TFC won the MLS title. Marlies won not too long ago the AHL championship. So we've seen a lot of titles, and we'll see more. We'll see more for sure. All right, made Dad happy. The Jays lost. He hates Toronto Mega. That's funny. Hyper, how's it going? Welcome. I think they should put the C back on Tavares. You know, Hyper, it's funny. So many people, so many folks recognizing, and I know we started with the standings and we kind of stopped, but so many people have actually been raising that up to me, saying, Sam, what about Tavares? Why don't they go back to Tavares? Put the C back to Tavares. He deserves it. He should have it. And I don't necessarily disagree. What Tavares did last year and what he's doing so far this year is incredible. Absolutely love what I'm seeing from John Tavares. Absolutely love it. But you can't do that. There's no way they can go to Matthews and say, hey, it's just not working out. We're going to take the C off you, and we're going to give it back to Tavares. There is no way that's going to happen, which is, you know, which, I mean, it's just not. that would destroy, it would absolutely destroy anything they're building up here. Now, it would be one thing if they were trading him away, right? If they were getting rid of him, I could see that, you know, making that call. But there's no chance they're going to do that and make that move. So it's pretty crazy, though. It's pretty crazy how much, you know, sports gets to us, how much that we really feel that these teams, you know, are, what's the best word? These teams are driving us. You know, we get behind them. We as fans give it everything we can get, and we just don't see them coming out and giving the energy that we would hope they would give. It's tough. It's hard. If you're just coming in, by the way, thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that like button for us, but more importantly, hit that subscribe button. we really need to get that number back up for the difference over the last couple of days. And I know it happens after every season, but yeah, we gotta get that number back up. So if you haven't hit that subscribe yet, kindly hit that subscribe for us. We would certainly appreciate it. Toronto's going to start here in this second period down 2-0, as the Penguins have really been all over them. We'd love to see them get this and come back. JD, I think the Leafs will come back. I think they will certainly come in here and get going. They got to get shots, right? Shots. That's what the Leafs need to do. The official White Rabbit, how's it going? Who scored the goals? Well, it was Erik Karlsson had the first and Ben Kindle had the second. So too much pressure for Austin Matthews for sure. Yeah, it is a lot of pressure. And yeah, I saw a couple of the comments there. A lot of people saying, hey, it's, not having Mitch Marner. I'll be honest with you. I don't think, call me crazy. I don't believe it is just Mitch Marner not being here that is causing the problem. I really don't. Yes, not having Mitch Marner is a loss. Absolutely, right? Mitch Marner was a 100-point player. You don't replace a 100-point player overnight. You can't really replace a 100-point player. But I don't think he is the sole reason why things are not going our way. It's just not. So we can blame it on Mitch Marner all we want, but yeah, he is not the problem, shall we say. All right, let me bring this up. Sorry, I just had to take care of something here on the side. I'm expressing my love for the sport. Hey, the real, absolutely, go for it. Maple Leafs team losing another game. Yeah, Jaspreet, they're down right now. They're down now. They are in trouble. They are in trouble. Down by 2, but they'll come back. They'll bring this one up. I have no worries about that. 12 games in, and oh boy, Tavares, yeah, but wasn't last year. Doesn't play against the best defenders. Matthews will always be more important. Matthews will, but he needs to kind of, I don't really know. I mean, he's got to just find himself, right? He has to just find himself to get back to that level where we know he can play at. That's the tough thing. We know he can certainly get to that next level, and we just want to see it happen, and it will. It'll come, no doubt about it. It will come. 1 second. So let's hope they have a much better second period. Hopefully they can find their stride, get some pucks towards the net, get some shots coming in. That's exactly what they need to see. And then it'll be go from there. Okay, what was this? Whoops. So Leafs do have a big job in front of them. Sorry, 1 second. Got to enter this code. All right. So can they do it? Yes, they can. Should they do it? They absolutely should be able to do it. But they got to work hard and drive, right? Drive. Evan, thank you so much for your donation. We appreciate that. Thank you for supporting and taking part in our fundraiser for MS Fest. We are more than halfway to our goal, so thank you all so very, very much for taking part. And Evan, thank you for your donation. Every dollar matters, so thank you so much. We were, it looks like some others. We were one of the top fundraisers at the time, but it looks like there's some other folks getting in the mix now, so we gotta stay at that top spot. We'll have to check it in a little later. But let's get set. Period number 2 is about to get going. So let's bring it up and let's see how Austin Matthews and the Maple Leafs are going to respond and how they're going to step back up in here. Here we go. Period underway. Puck is dropped. Let's go. And Nola Chari is not going to return. Nola Chari, ex-Maple Leaf, an upper body injury. Here comes the Penguins into the zone, sending this one towards the net. So Nola Chari not getting one. All right, the real Bob, please don't spam the chat. Please don't spam the chat. So Nola Chari out with an upper body injury. We don't know exactly what play it occurred on. Thank you, Evan. All right, Crosby in against Matthews. Crosby going to win this draw. Back up to the point. Here's a long shot. That one is going to sail wide. Nyes going over to the boards. Turned away from the puck. Penguins shooting this one in. That was a terrible play there by Matthew Nyes. This back around Pittsburgh. Driving, sending it in front. Broken up by Benoit. Benoit dropping it off here behind the net. Toronto, long pass, trying to work this one out. They finally get it into the Penguin zone. Pittsburgh back to pick it up. Pass up for Crosby. Here comes Crosby. Going to work this one across. Nice little move into the open area. Elected to wait to pass it off versus shooting. And it goes in the corner here for Philippe Myers. Myers, long cross-ice pass. Going to work this one up. Dumped in around behind. Tristan Jarry watching for it. This is going to come around. Long pass up. Here comes Pittsburgh again. High slot, dropping it off. Cycling it around. One too many passes. Pittsburgh still in here. Sending it up. Letang with a shot. It hops right on, and Stolarz directs this into the corner. Pittsburgh getting it back to Letang at the point again. Working it to Malkin. Over here on the far side to Shea with a shot. That one goes into the corner. Toronto again having some big difficulties getting it out of their own zone. The defensive effort for Toronto has been a struggle. Here's Letang with a shot deflected right on. Joshua can't take it away. Malkin picking it up. The Leafs just look slow as Stolarz is going to catch this one and hang on to it. The Maple Leafs just look slow, Chris. That's right. They're not really working. They're kind of watching. They're losing the puck battles, and you can't be losing these puck battles. It is absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal, these puck battles.
Right here, just a little play as Joshua is trying to get that puck and get it out.
So Stolarz hangs on to it. Pittsburgh, let's go. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. It was a hard-fought battle. Hey, Daniel Barry, welcome in. This is going to be swung in, dumped in. Penguins out to stop it. Going to play this across. Here come the Pens. Long cross-ice pass. Up over the line, flipped it in. Toronto, little hand catch there by Morgan Riley. Going to send it around. He backs away. Left his man out in front. Stolarz is down. Big rebound. Toronto going to pick it up. Here comes Nylander. Nylander, move your feet. Going to pass it over to Cowan. Cowan cycling, coming into the high slot. His pass gets knocked away. McCabe going to play this one into Nylander. Willie trying to get it over to Tavares. He cycles it around the boards. Penguins hacking at it. This going to come out and all the way down the ice. That is going to be an icing call as Benoit is going to step on it and a grab on it. Wow. Yeah, Bill, the defensive coverage is bad right now. The defensive coverage is bad. Gravy, thank you for the follow. We appreciate that. Wow. They need to be better in their own zone. That is very problematic in their own zone.
Just a great job of sharing there by Novak and Kindle, and Kindle looking for his first assist.
So Riley and Carlo, I hate this pairing together. I really despise this pairing. They gotta just break them up. They gotta mix up their pairings. They gotta do something. Defensively, we're way too slow. Liabilities in our own zone. Hey, Thomas. This coming around off the boards. Toronto backing it up. Ekman Larson to McCabe. Playing it ahead. Chipped in. Chasing after it is Yarncroke. He gets taken into the boards. Pittsburgh on the move trying to get out. Domi doing a nice job trying to take the puck away. And look out. They give it away to Pittsburgh. Here's a shot. That one goes just wide. Oh, there's the Timmies. The Timmies is coming out. Get your double-doubles. Back to the point. Here's a long shot. That one's going to sail just wide. Picked up here by Yarncroke. Going to throw this one out. Carlson chipping it back up. Leafs cycling it through the neutral zone. McCabe can't get it deep, and the Penguins putting it right back in. Oh, my goodness. Lizotte trying to get it in. There was almost a knee-on-knee there with Sammy Blias trying to shovel it around. Malkin holds the line, getting around Yarncroc. Here comes Malkin. Malkin shooting. That one goes wide. And that's going to come all the way out and down the ice. Here comes Witherspoon. He's going to carry it up. Long pass. Into the zone. No icing. Riley can't get there. Centering it. Over to Malkin. Malkin sending it back around to the point. Letang putting it across. Working through. Nice moves by the Penguins. Shot right on. Stellars hanging on to it. But boy, oh boy. We got an injured Penguin right in front here. Looks like Brian Rust is on all fours. I don't know. Did he get hit? So again, defensive zone coverage. Very, very problematic. Hey, Dan, welcome in. It's November now. Yeah. Hey, Green, welcome in. Oh, boo, Green, boo. Hey, Carrie, welcome in. So Brian Rust gets hit by the shot. He's in some severe discomfort. Really like Blyce to play in the playoffs. Seems like a big-time player. Yeah, if he can get a chance, he needs to get himself going, right? Camden, how's it going? Welcome in. Leafs right now, they got to get their legs working. Nylander, nice little move in the corner. Going to turn the other way. Nylander playing it up the middle to Tavares. That one's knocked out. Cowan got a piece. Comes down to Letang. Letang going to play this one up. Here come the Penguins again into the Leaf zone. Trying to steal it away. McCabe jumping up in the rush. McCabe playing it all the way down. Someone go to the front of the net. Here's a cross-ice pass. Nylander couldn't get there in time. Back the other way is Kindle. He's got a goal today. Drops it off. Shot with a deflection. Stellars had to come across there. Nylander picking this one up. Willie back the other way over the red line, dumping this one in. Yari going to set it up behind the net. Going to be cycled around. Pittsburgh. Letang looking. Going to send it up, diving to try and get that pass. Was a Pittsburgh player. He could not do it. And this coming in down around behind the net. Y is in there over to McMahon. Bobby, he's being worked over. And the problem is Penguins are doubling up each Leaf player that goes in the corner with the puck because Leafs aren't coming in to help out. There's been no support at all. Behind the net, Malkin still with it. Getting this one back to the point. And that one's bobbled. It's going to come out over the line. All right, Evan, take care, my friend. All the best, and thank you again for your donation. Playing this back around the line. Up to Joshua. Joshua getting it out. Waugh chasing after it. All three Leaf forwards bunched up together along the boards. Allows the Penguins to come out and right back into the Leaf zone. Back behind the net. Penguins looking in front. Back to the point. Cross ice. Here's a long shot by Pickering. Hits the side of the net. Back in here. Penguins are just going where they want with ease. Here's another shot. Deflection in front. Like Toronto is standing still in their own zone. They're losing every battle. Domi in here along the boards. McMahon has no stick. Myers gives it back to McMahon. McMahon doesn't have a stick. And it comes out. Pittsburgh holds the line. Here's a blast. Big save. Rebound. Carlson going to get this one again. Another blast. It hits the side of the net. Comes right out in front. Joshua has it. He's going to carry this one to the red line, and he can't even get it in deep, so the Leafs can't change. Here come the Penguins again, breaking through, trying to center it. They cannot do it. Behind the net, Pittsburgh coming in front with a sharp angle shot, and that's going to be deflected. Holy smokes. Toronto just getting stuck in their own zone, nowhere to go. The bench boss is frustrated. Leaf fans, frustrated. My goodness. Wow. No urgency here for this team. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. If you are just coming in, make sure you hit that like button. We're almost at 200 likes. Hit that subscribe for us as well. Holy smokes. What are they going to do? Who's going to be the hero? Right, Chris? Who's going to be that difference maker that steps up? Theo Samigal, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Hey there, Devin. Good to see ya. Welcome in, everybody. Unbelievable. Jacob, thank you for the follow. Thanks, everyone, hitting those follows for us. This is wild. This is a real wild one. Not how I expected this game to go, I'll be honest with you. Penguins, I do support the Blackhawks and other NHL teams too. Yeah, listen, Blackhawks have a lot of growing to do as well. Hey, Raccoon Gaming, welcome in. Blackhawks have a lot of growing to do. I'm very curious what they're going to bring in and how they're going to keep building around Connor Bedard. Bedard needs some positive influence. Kaz, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. So I don't know what they're going to do. I like what San Jose is doing around Celebrini, but man, it's tough. It's tough to see what these guys are going to end up doing. All right, Maple Leafs, you've had a break. You've had a rest, a little spritz of the water. Let's get back in it. Let's step up. Let's get our legs moving, shall we? Let's get our legs moving as we're getting pies thrown at us. Dan is throwing pies at the screen. Hey, Paula, welcome in. Yeah, Raccoon Gaming, they're struggling right now. Shay, what's going on? Of course. Quick recovery. Yeah, I like Celebrini too. He's really good. Him and Will Smith and what they're doing together there in San Jose, looking like a real good thing coming together. All right. Here we go. Oh, we got a little shimmy. Get the little shimmy going on. Get the little shimmy going on with the big Leaf heads. Get it going on. Here comes Toronto in over the line. Cycling Nyes behind the net. Matthews going to play it over. Carlo pinching up. This coming around. Riley holding the line. All the Leafs do is put it around the boards. Nobody in front of the net. Matthews fighting Malkin. Malkin knocks Matthews down. Matthews puts it behind the net. Again, nobody there. Here comes Pittsburgh. Carlson working it up. Little flip pass all the way down. Right onto Stolarz. And Stolarz going to play it aside for Carlo. Brendan Carlo, in my opinion, has been a bit of a disappointment since coming over. I thought he was a big physical player when he was in Boston, and since coming to Toronto, he has not looked good. Puck moving defenseman, absolutely. Here they come, centering pass. Pittsburgh can't catch up to it. Best team in the NHL is the Devils. Oh, Devils are looking good. Big battle here in the corner, trying to work it out. Here comes Robertson. Nicky Robertson on the move. Robertson going to play this one over. Toronto trying to get through. Cowan lifting the stick. Robertson and Cowan working together with Tavares. Tavares misses that pass. And again, the Penguins getting it out and down the ice. Benoit taking it away. Over to Myers. Myers in the middle. Here's Robertson. A little head fake. Go. Robertson shooting the slot. He does. And that one hits a leg and goes just wide. Hey, Alexander, welcome in. Good move there by Nick Robertson. Penguins putting it up. Little pass in for Crosby. That's broken up. Picking this one up. Toronto spinning, dumping it in. Yarncroc tips it into the corner. He goes in here after it. Domi coming in as well. Neither of them. Two Maple Leafs up on one Penguin on Shea, and they cannot take the puck away as Pittsburgh dumps it down the ice, and it is going to be an icing call. Shay, thank you for hitting that follow. I appreciate it. Come on, Leafs. Gotta get up. We got 11:19 to go here in period number 2, and this squad, man, they gotta hustle. It's fun to enjoy the Penguins and Leafs tonight with everyone here. Jeff, I'm glad you're having a good time. It's always fun. Always fun, win or lose. Gotta love hockey. Henry, how's it going? Let's wake up. Gotta wake up. Love this channel. Welcome in. We're glad to have you back, Crazy. Welcome in. Penguins going to cycle, going to dump this one up. Toronto intercepts. They don't go in. They go backwards. Riley now going to move it up to Nylander. Willie, he comes in. Here's a weak shot towards the net. It's kicked aside. Rebound in front. They couldn't pick it up. Here comes Pittsburgh. 2-on-1. Coming in with a shot off the goalpost. Tomasino coming real close. Pittsburgh going to work this one up. It's like watching a professional team play a double-A team. Toronto forcing Pittsburgh back in their own zone. 15 shots here for the Penguins, 6 for the Maple Leafs. Only 6 shots through a period and a half as we're coming up to the 10:25 mark. My goodness. Shots, Toronto. Shots. At this point, we could do a shot for every shot they have, and we'd still be okay. We'd still be on our feet. Maybe. Good effort by Tomasino. Bad defense here by Ekman-Larsson. I don't know what he was thinking. Stolarz is coming up. He needs to get some help. Gotta get some help going on. Here's a dump in around. Stolarz stops it behind the net, digs it out, puts it high off the glass. And it's knocked down with a high stick. Something Stolarz has done a couple of times here tonight. Instead of leaving it for a defender, he plays it along the glass. You should be a sports announcer for TSN. You have a great voice. Red, thank you so much. I'm waiting for the phone call. I'm waiting for the phone call. I have any... I don't know, so I don't really have the face for television, and I don't want to have to wear a suit and dress up all nice, but hey, if there's any radio station out there that wants to hook up, I'm available. Time to switch shots from water to the hard stuff. It's getting there. Right, Road Warriors? Road Warrior, are you saying my team would be okay? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Toronto going to play this one off the boards, but they can't get it in deep. Pittsburgh going to turn around with it. Imagine paying for a ticket to watch this. There's a reason why they're so slow here tonight. Why they're so quiet, I should say. Here comes Malkin stealing it. Malkin right in. Great save by Stolarz. And a penalty coming up here to Toronto as Malkin took the puck away, walked right up the middle with a glorious chance. And Stolarz gets that right pad down. Sending it around, trying to center it. They can't even, Toronto can't even touch it. I think they're playing Marco Polo. Finally, Ekman-Larsson touches it, and Toronto is going to the box. Pittsburgh with a man advantage, but Malkin strips it away from Waugh, going right up, and Nick Robertson, I think, is going to go for a little slash there on Malkin as he came through. Hey, George, welcome in. Do you think the Jays will do better next year? I think they will. I'm very curious what they are going to do in the offseason. That's what I'm excited for. The Michael Grabner days. Oh, goodness, Chris. I'm following you. I'm in Minnesota originally from Irania. Nice, Shy. Do you have a favorite hockey team? Typical maple syrup. What's going on? Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'm having a great day. There's sports on the TV. It's a good day. Any day that there's a game I can watch, we'll take it. Those days when there's no sports, man, that is bad. That is just bad. But it's a great day. We got sports on. Great. Thank you, Dallas. Appreciate it. Oh, my goodness. Yikes. They got to get the shots up. 6 total shots. 6 total shots. You know, I'm not a drinker, and if I can name 6 shots, and they've only had, if I can name as many shots as they have, wow, then you know it's bad. But my goodness, 6 total shots. Wow. Wow. All right. Oh, it's going to be Philip Myers. They're giving Philip Myers the penalty. He's going for a hook. I thought they were giving it on Nylander on the slash, but it is going to be Philip Myers. He goes to the box. 2 minutes on the board, 5-on-4 power play coming up here for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yikes. Crosby has just been so dominant in this game. It's impressive. It is impressive. If you look up at the top here, look where the Leafs are shooting from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know where the 6th one is. But look where 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe they're at 5. Look where Pittsburgh is shooting from, all in front of the net. Look on the far side. Pittsburgh is jamming up that front of the net. All right, here we go. On the power play, Pittsburgh with the advantage has the puck. McCabe up on Crosby. Crosby works by him. Going to cycle this one back down to the point. Here's Carlson. Up to Rust. Rust. Down low. Back up to Carlson. Carlson looking off Kindle. Rust in the middle. Comes to Kindle. Kindle back to Carlson. Over to Malkin with a one-timer. Stopped there by Stolarz. And what is that? The slowest rollout. You're lucky old man Carlson was at the point because anybody else would have raced over to keep that one in. Mina, how's it going? Welcome in. Berube is losing his mind. I will tell you that much. This playing around, trying to work it out. Full month, love it. I don't crave it. Have a beer every now and then. All right, got it. Got to be healthy, Chris. Got to be healthy. Keys, what's going on? You put 20 on the Leafs. Let's go. Shoots and a score. A goal here at Kendall. Another one. My goodness. Wow. What a shot here by Kendall. I will tell you, I'm about ready to start watching lawn bowling, maybe some pickleball instead of Maple Leaf hockey, because the way the Maple Leafs are playing right now, puck came to Matthews. Matthews had a chance to clear it. He failed to do so. Malkin kept this one in, and just a great shot here. And again, it sounded like it went off the post and in again. So this comes across, yes. Blocker side, short side, off the post and in. Great shot. Juan Dearson, welcome in. We Maple Leaf fans just have to move on. Yes. Well, I'd like the Maple Leaf players to move on. 34 is your favorite player in the entire league. Chris, he's good. He's good. Pickleball is fun. I've never played it myself. It looks fun. But my goodness. Chess, golf, curling. Maybe we'll get some curling. Sweep. Sweep. Hurry hard. Novak and Tomasino working this one out. 7:40 to go here in the second period. The Maple Leafs still with only 6 shots right now. Darts is more exciting. Hey, Kev, welcome in. Royal, hello there. First of all, I love the British announcers when you're watching darts. Oh, man, they are awesome. They are really good. 184. I can't do the voice properly, but, man, the dart announcers are great. 6 shots is just pathetic. They got to pick it up. Here come the Penguins. Maybe instead of the next Leaf game, we'll pick up the ESPN spelling bee. This in the corner. Penguins just winning every race right now. Every race. This back to the line. A quick shot, knocked down. Over at the side, Riley going to chip this one out. Pickering going to play this one up. And the Penguins playing it all the way back. They're going to hang on to it. Leafs just giving them all the openings they need. Olympic archery collars are all... Oh, I'll have to look at that. I don't think I've ever watched Olympic archery. I say anybody on the Maple Leaf team should be traded. They need to get something going. Hey, Steve, welcome in. Leaf fans, we'll just have to accept the fact the Leafs suck this year. They are. That's going to be icing against Pittsburgh. Curling is very hard, Chris. I'm lucky enough. I had a connection growing up with some folks who had access to a curling rink. And let's go Raptors. And so I got to curl a lot. And it is hard. It is a lot of fun, but it is a really hard game. Much respect to the curlers out there, because it is way harder than it looks, but it's fun. This is going to be tipped out. Brendan Carlo going back to pick it up. Going to turn. His pass is intercepted by Malkin. Malkin going to play deep, racing into the net. Pass in front for Rust. He couldn't turn. Big turnover here again by the Maple Leafs. Plenty of openings for Shark fans. I'm a Shark fan. And we got some pushing and shoving as everyone's wrapped up in the corner here. They're just talking about, hey, will you guys give us a chance? Hey, Evgeny, will you let us win some puck battles? Having some conversations. Can't wait for the Olympics. Oh, it's going to be so good. The women's hockey, Jeff, women's hockey, holy smokes. If it's half as good as last Olympics, it's going to be outstanding. The Olympic women's hockey was great. Glad you've turned the page. Trooper, you are royal. Thank you very much. Hey, Beth, welcome in Olympic curlers and your family. Awesome, Beth. Very cool. Well, I have mad respect for the curlers, especially at that level, but holy smokes, it is so great to watch, so great to play. At the Olympic level, man, it gets intense. It gets super intense. Just came back to check in. Yeah, it's ugly. And I'm not mad. Yeah. Gonna play this back across. It is gonna come out. Pittsburgh gonna put it right back in. This coming around. The Jays and Raptors, the only teams that have passion in Toronto. I know, just how do they regress so much? Here they come, up over the line. Gonna chip this one in. Get somebody to the front of the net. The Leafs, what they're doing is they're coming. One is going around behind the net, two coming in along the board, so they got nobody in front of the net. Matthews skates by his man. A puck up for Letang. Letang going to bring this one in. He's going to chip it around behind the net. Matthews throwing a hit on his guy. Here's a long pass up the middle. Skate! Over to Matthews. Shooting, and a nice save by Yari. Nyes in front, and Yari gets the paddle down, blocks that pass. Philip Myers trying to battle to keep this one in. He can't. Novak picks up the puck. He's going to bring this one into the Leaf zone. A stick goes flying. Didn't see who that was. Looks like it was Riley's stick. He goes to pick it up. Here's a shot right on. It's kicked over to the side. Myers tattoos his man into the boards. Toronto going to bring this one out. Nyes has the puck knocked off his stick. Pittsburgh going to bring it right back into the Leaf zone. Here is some physical hitting now as Morgan Riley gets hit hard into the boards. Toronto up to Domi. Domi spinning around. He gets tripped. Up to Yarncroc. Yarncroc going to put this one in. Let's go. Pickering in. Takes a little bit of a bump. Pittsburgh going to work it around the boards and bring this one out again. And McCabe has to run back as Malkin is up on him. Turning away. 4:20 to go here in this second period. Penguins chipping it out of the air back to the Leaf side of the ice. Carlo, long errant pass all the way down, but that is going to be an icing call. Oh. I would love to go to Italy. Italy has some beautiful, beautiful areas. I'm curious to see what their setup is going to look like for the Olympics. The Q League is better than this. Yeah, Rainbow, you're not wrong. Not wrong. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Chanel. Tanev was a huge part of the Four Nations. He was. I know the ESPN All-Ball Championship on the Ocho. Yeah. Right. So really happened. Both Toronto teams is really horrible. Sam, how do you feel about them now? Yeah, listen, it's sports is sports. Sports is sports. We're going to have some good times. We're going to have some bad times. This coming over. Here comes Rust, pinning it across for Malkin. Stolar's way out of his net. Power pushes across to the point. Here's a blast. Shot block going into the corner. I'll wait till the next commercial to answer that. Out around behind the knot. Andrew, it is pathetic. Out in front, Malkin has it knocked away. Pittsburgh cycling this one around. Crosby and Malkin playing catch. Malkin going the other way. Crosby going behind the net. This one along the boards, going to play it ahead. Here comes Nick Robertson. Little dangle. Robertson head fakes, and he's going to back it all the way up. Plays this one off the boards to Tavares. Tavares waiting. He's going to bring this one in over the line. Cross ice. Robertson in front for McMahon. Hey, oh, good golly, Miss Molly. What a passing play. And Bobby McMahon just couldn't bury it. All alone in the slot, point blank. I don't know if he just missed or if Yari got a piece of it. But that's two glorious chances Toronto had. One in the first, one in the second. Both could not capitalize. Tavares to Robertson to McMahon. What a pass. This is going to get picked up. Toronto Matthews on the move. Going to get this over to Nylander. Willie going to play this to middle of the ice for Matthews. Lost the handle. Regains it. Puts it into the chest of the Pittsburgh netminder. And we got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. 2:26 to go in the second period, and the Maple Leafs come close, but the Penguins with a 3-0 lead, which is absolutely Unbelievable what these guys are doing. The Penguins are all over it right now. Oh, my goodness. Brad Gushu. Yeah, Gushu was so good. Hey, Mr. Cena, Leafs need to show Otani to play with Morgan turnovers. Hayden, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, my goodness. Sharp, what's going on? What's the app called that you're showing? Which one? Which one? Thank you, Seahawks, for the heart. I appreciate it. Vic, thank you for the roses. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. Leafs. The struggles are for real, right? The struggles are for real. It's going to be William Nylander, 2 minutes for tripping. So the Penguins going to go right back to the power play. Brutal. Just absolutely brutal. Man, hopefully they'll find a way, though. Hopefully they'll get this back. I'm not missing Marner. Listen, I was going to save it. But maybe, no, you know what? I'm going to save it. I'm going to save my thoughts on Marner. Dan, bring that comment back up around an intermission in case I forget. But I will share my thoughts on Marner come intermission time. But Coach right now, he's got the fingers pinching the, inside of the eyes, rubbing the eyes. Berube, Chief is embarrassed. He's not happy about this one bit. It's just where the stick position is. Pass is going over to Connor Dewar. Instead of putting your stick in front, you have the stick behind the leg. You reach for the puck and you trip them. You take a penalty. Here we go. Penguins with the man advantage in the Leaf zone to the point with a blast. That one goes wide. They are 1 for 1 on the power play here tonight. Malkin taking a look, going to back it up. Malkin going to dish this one off. Here's Crosby. Crosby, cross ice, centering in front, looking for the hat trick. Trying to set him up as Kindle has 2. Tried to feed him his 3rd. This coming all the way back. Turning around is Carlson. Carlson leaving it for Crosby. Crosby. Cross ice. Kindle for Malkin. Malkin to Carlson. Carlson, long shot. Goes just wide. Kindle side of the net. He's going to get it over to Crosby. Sending it across. Malkin steps into one. Rebound. Kindle reaching for it. And he's being Myers putting him under the crossbar, saying, get out of here. A nice stop here by Stellaris, keeping the pad on it, holding it down. How about it, Leaf? Someone might ask. Well, look at the Habs are in the standings. So that's how, yeah. Listen, and this was the complete opposite of last year. Remember, Montreal was bottom of the standings last year, and Toronto was at the top. And Montreal fought their way back. Montreal fought all their way back twice, actually, because they climbed up, fell to the bottom, and then climbed up again and just made the playoffs. So it just goes to show absolutely anything can happen. Anything can happen. Exactly, right? Exactly, Rainbow. The standings, very upside down this year. I can guarantee you 3 months from now, they're not going to look like this. Pittsburgh going to chip this one across. Right back. Good passing by the Pens. Here's a shot. Stellaris catching that one in the trapper. Going to hang on to it again. 46 seconds to go in the power play. The good news, only 1 minute and 12 left here in the period. Coming up at intermission, we'll go over the stats, of course, but we will also break down all of the standings. I'll give you my Marner thoughts. Hey, Lance, how's it going? I think the Kraken are playoff contenders. Seahawks, they're going to be a bubble team this year. I think the Kraken is going to be a much better team. PK, what is brutal? It is real brutal. So I like you said it should be. So the Maple Leafs are terrible. That's why I said you should be a sportscaster. See if you don't get choked out. This is going to be played around Pittsburgh. 8 shots now for Toronto. 45 seconds to go. Long pass is knocked away. Malkin going to back this one up. No, I think Stolarz is a real goaltender. I like Stolarz a lot. He's a big guy. He moves well. Joseph Wall hasn't played yet this year. Here's the slot with a shot. That one goes just wide. Power play has expired back at full strength. 20 seconds to go. Nylander going to pick this one up. Yarncroc standing on top of him. Long shot goes wide. Malkin picking it up on the far side. 13 seconds to go. Penguins dump this one in. Stoley out. He's going to play this one all the way up the middle, trying to hit Willie. Gives it over to Waugh. Waugh taken down from behind. No call. And this is going to do it. Excuse me. Pardon me. And the Maple Leaf fans booing big time here at the end of the period. Hey, JDA, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, Habs have no real goaltender. Gotcha. Thank you, Rainbow. Appreciate that. Couldn't get to the button fast enough. All right. 3 goals by the Penguins, none for the Maple Leafs. Kindle has 2 of them. Carlson has the other. 24 shots by Pittsburgh, 8. That's right, 8. This many for the Maple Leafs. Toronto 56.3% in the faceoff circle. Doing a good job there. Penguins 1 for 2 on the power play. Toronto is 0 for 1. 29 hits for Toronto, only 6 for Pittsburgh. Toronto is physically outplaying them. 18 block shots by Toronto, 4 for Pittsburgh. A lot of giveaways though. 15-14, a tremendous amount of giveaways. Hey, Carsey, how's it going? Maple Leafs fans booing at the end of the period. Things have returned to normal in Toronto. They sure have. All right, let's take a look at the standings. We started talking about it last period, and then we got distracted. Or I should say, I got distracted. But let's kind of break through this. Montreal, top spot in the Atlantic, followed by Detroit. Well, they're actually tied. Tampa Bay in 3rd, Ottawa in 4th, then Boston, Florida, Toronto, and Buffalo. In the Metropolitan, it's New Jersey, tied with Pittsburgh for the top spot, followed by Carolina, Columbus, the Rangers, the Islanders, the Caps, and the Flyers. Over in the West, Colorado leads their division, followed by Winnipeg, the Utah Mammoth in 3rd spot there, followed by Dallas, Chicago, Nashville, Minnesota, and St. Louis. In the Pacific, it's the Anaheim Ducks in the top spot. Well, it's a 3-way tie. Anaheim, Vegas, in Edmonton, followed by Seattle, LA, Vancouver, San Jose, and Calgary. When we take a look at it from a wild card perspective, right? If the playoffs ended today, it would be Detroit and Tampa Bay playing in the first round. It would be Montreal playing one of the wild card teams, Columbus or New York. Then it would be Pittsburgh versus Carolina in New Jersey playing the other one of Columbus and New York. Toronto, Florida, Washington all would not make the playoffs this year. Neither would Boston or Ottawa. So that's why I say right now, things are a little mixed up. The standings will correct themselves. Hey, Steve, welcome in. Metal Gear Fox, welcome in. Can't catch a break. So I fully anticipate Washington to get up closer to a playoff spot. Toronto and Florida will get up there as well. From the Western Conference, the matchups would be Utah in Winnipeg, Vegas in Edmonton, and then Anaheim and Colorado would play one of Dallas or Seattle as the wild card team. So the Seattle Kraken would be in. It would mean no LA, no Vancouver, no Minnesota, all playoff teams in the past. So right now, there's a lot of teams from the outside looking in. That will turn around. It will. It's not going to continue like this, but it is frustrating. It is absolutely frustrating to watch these guys play this way, and it's heartbreaking, right? It's absolutely heartbreaking, which is not good, right? Not good at all. If you're just coming in, by the way, I know it's intermission, but make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe for us as well. We would appreciate it. Yeah, Rainbow. Exactly. Maybe a coaching change. I don't think they're going to make a coaching change. What I do know is with Keith Pelly at the helm, Keith Pelly does not like to lose. He is a very competitive person. So at some point, I am sure they will do something, whether it's a big trade. There will be some kind of change to get this team competitive. They're not going to let it kind of drop off. They're not going to let it fall to pieces. So it doesn't look good right now, but that's why we play a full season. So things will turn around. Things will look and get better. So the question that came up earlier was, it's all because of Mitch Marner, right? It's all, well, not all because of Mitch Marner, but Mitch Marner's the big deal. Mitch Marner's the missing piece. We were so much better with Mitch Marner. Well, let me tell you, Mitch Marner is one player, right? One player. Is he a great player? Yes. Is he 100-point a season, give or take? Yes. Do we expect that Mitch Marner is going to be the dominant force that's going to drive the Vegas Golden Knights to another championship? No, I don't. What we have learned time in and time out is that Mitch Marner has not been able to perform in the playoffs. Is he having a great start to this year? Yeah, he's got 14 points. In 11 games, he's got 3 goals and 11 assists. Exactly what we'd expect Mitch Marner to do, right? Exactly. Couple of goals, rack up the assists, no doubt. Is he playing with a lot less pressure, so he's playing a little looser? Absolutely. Vegas, he is not getting nearly the same media attention that he is getting here in Toronto, and he's doing what he does, right? He's doing what he does, and that's what we would expect from him. So 11 assists. You know who has more than that? William Nylander. He's got 12 assists. So Nylander. And you know who else has 11 assists this year? Matthew Nyes. So they're getting their points. They're kind of making some plays, but they're just not getting goals when they need goals. Defensively, they're a lot worse. On the penalty kill, Mitch Marner, yes, he is a loss. He was very good on the penalty kill. On the power play, yes, Mitch Marner was very good on the power play. He was a very good passer. I don't think it's Mitch Marner's really good passing that is causing Toronto to have one of the worst power plays in the league. I think it's their power play setup and their power play strategy that's going in. Yes, you have to make plays. Yes, you have to connect, but you have to be able to step up and come up with a strategy that works. And right now, Toronto's just standing around. They're not moving around. Every time Toronto touches the puck, Pittsburgh today or any other team in the past few games has been getting up on them. They're double teaming them. They're forcing them because they know Toronto is making really bad decisions with it. So it's just not the same. It's just not good work. What's my favorite season with the weather? So I like the spring. I like, I don't like the super hot, 40 degrees of the summer. I like the spring. Give me 25 degrees. I'll take that all day long. Let me wear my shorts. That's no problem. I hate shoveling snow, but I'll take a good spring day. The only thing I can't stand about the spring is the allergies. That's it. Rant moment, these elite players make more than our amazing firefighters do. Yeah, and Rainbow, when you look at it that way, it opens up a very interesting conversation about sport in general. Because, hey, Jake, welcome in. Stanley, welcome in. Remember, Toronto or hockey players make less than basketball players. They make less than baseball players. They make less than football players. They're making less than all of these guys. And when you open up a conversation like that, you have to open it up about all sport and how ridiculous salary caps are getting. Listen, I love Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but when you sign, was it $500 million or whatever it was? I mean, that's insane. That is just nuts. When you think about all the money that is spent in sports for the players to build these crazy stadiums, for fireworks, everything, and not just sports, all entertainment. All of that money could be used for so many other things in society. And it's a very slippery slope, But I think when it comes to these salaries, if salaries were brought down, that means ticket prices would be brought down. That means food and parking prices would be brought down. It means everybody could get more involved and get a chance to come out and enjoy the game. It's all relative. It all goes together, and it's unfortunately only going to get worse because hockey is so far behind everybody else that you saw what Kaprizov just signed for. Was it 17 million? 17 million a year for Kaprizov. He's performing. He's playing, really good hockey, but it's a lot. It's a lot of money. And so you got to pay for that somehow. Hey, Killer Rock, how's it going? Are you going to be switching? Are you going to be switching the Penguins, like switching to the Penguins to cheer for them? No, I stick with my teams through and through. I might not be happy with them, but I stick with them through and through. And it's bad right now. It is bad right now for sure. Have to skip the mortgage payment to see. It's crazy. When we just look at the World Series games, tickets were going for, $2,000 and up. People are spending $4,000 to get decent seats. You take 3 people, that's $12,000 to go to a 3.5-hour baseball game. So prices of sports have just gotten crazy. It's gotten out of control. But, it's unfortunate. Are you going to dress for the Leafs so they can win? JD, I don't even know if I could help them right now. Yeah, all these games are big business. And you know what, Frank? You hit it right on the head. Hit it right on the head. Business. And we talked about this last season a lot. Sports has become a business. And that's what it's all about right now. It's not about winning and losing. I mean, it is, because if you win, you're making more money. But it's about making money for the company, right? It's about MLSE bringing in as much as they currently can for the ownership and for their shareholders. Disagree about lower salary can mean lower costs in other aspects of the game, any game. The reason why cost is so high is because the games are sold out. Of course, yeah, Joseph, it's supply and demand, right? It's about supply and demand. They know they can charge $500 a ticket because somebody's going to pay it, right? But look at how it works. It's pure economics. When you're making money, like Toronto, like New York, like the top teams, you can afford to pay right up to the salary cap. If you look at some of the teams that are not making money, like look at the San Jose Sharks, right, is a good example. San Jose, some other ones, St. Louis, Buffalo. There's a lot of teams. I think the Islanders, perhaps, although they just got it, Schaefer, they're not spending up to the salary cap. There's a lot of teams that just spend up to the bottom, right? They spend just above the lowest amount. Hey, Kristen, welcome in. They lost. They did. Sadly, they lost. And so teams that just spend the minimum amount they have to, it's because they don't have the money to spend up to the max. They don't have the money to go get it because, and this is why Arizona had to fold. Well, many reasons why Arizona had to fold, right? But even Arizona moved to a 5,000 seat stadium that they still couldn't fill. And so it's all about economics of the game. The higher you charge for ticket prices, the more money you get in, the more money you can spend on better players. If everything was kind of capped, then you could spend less. You could bring the salary cap down. You could level the playing field. When you have let's use Mitch Marner for an example. Mitch Marner signs a crazy deal, a max deal to go to Vegas. Not too many teams could afford him. Listen, back in the day, when you used to pay $50, $70, even $100 to go to a game, it's still a lot of money. They were still selling out. And truth be told, back in the 80s, when the Maple Leafs were dreadful, they could have still sold out at $500 a ticket. Because again, most of the expensive tickets are all company tickets. So it's all economics, and it is what it is, but it's just not affordable. If you want to go catch a good game, if you want to go see some fun, go watch the Toronto Marlies. Go watch the Marlies. Go to the Manitoba Moose. Joey, thank you for putting that in. There's so many good teams that you can go and watch in the AHL, the OHL, the QMJL, the WHL. There's so many great leagues. Might not be the NHL. We just got tickets, group tickets. I think we got really good seats to go see the Marlies, and it's like $40 a ticket. So it's really, really, really good. Really, really good seats. So I'm excited to see what they have to offer, and it's pretty good. I like what the minor league teams are doing, and it's good. So anyways, we'll see where it's going to go. And Leafs got to do better, right? We know ticket prices aren't coming down. We know the cost for players isn't coming down. They got to find a way of doing what they have. I grew up on CHL hockey, and it's a lot better than yeah, Joe. I mean, it's good stuff. It's great stuff. It's fun stuff. And the Leafs, they need to just settle things down. Pearbear, you're not going to replace them, but I think they got to find somebody who can move the puck. And right now, they have to just go, right? They're not playing motivated hockey. They're not playing inspired hockey. So they need to just kind of pick things up and really get it going. So let's just keep it positive. We'll just keep a positive outlook on things, and eventually it'll turn around. Here's that individual salary cap might be high at 20% of the team cap. You say this is because I find it unfair the top players earning as much as they do. Yeah, and it's funny, Joseph. If there's a GM out there that's willing to pay, that's part of the problem too, right? There's always somebody that's there to say, I'll give you the money, I'll give you the money, I'll give you the money. And it sucks. It sucks because there's a lot of people out there who want to go to these games that just can't, right? And then there's people who save up for a long time to go to a game. And then you go to a game like this, where the team is not really showing up tonight. That's what makes it frustrating, I think, as Leaf fans. All right, let's get set. Third period is coming up. Time to get it going. Come on, Leafs, go. Leafs, go. Time to turn it around. Third period action. What's it going to be? Are they going to find a way to get past Tristan Yarry tonight? Are they going to find a way to get this in and get it going? I hope so. I hope so. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Pittsburgh, they've won several cups. We don't know how many years Crosby is going to have left. Crosby has certainly come out and looking good here today. He's getting another job done. And right now, the Maple Leafs have to find a way of climbing back in this game. So, Toronto, what you got? What you got? Step up. Let's go. I hope they were given a whole lot of crap, a big talking to. Now they're going to find a way to get back on the board. Here we go. Third period starts right now in Pittsburgh. Going to win the opening draw. Only 8 shots for the Maple Leafs, and 6 seconds in, the puck ends up in the bench. Oregon Canada Life Center Arena, set up for concerts. The Jets are playing home. I'm watching my workplace. Nice. That's cool, Joey. Do you get a chance? You must get a chance to see some cool shows. Only NHL I've been to was the Canucks versus the Wild back in the 90s, early 2000s. I bet tickets were only about 100 and something. Yeah, I mean, that to me is a reasonable price. This is going to be chipped in. Down around behind the net. Pittsburgh Karlsson kind of overskated it. Toronto going to pick this one up. Nice, playing it to the point. McCabe was turned the wrong way. This is going to come all the way back. Leafs in their own zone, going to work it up. Turning, here they come. Robertson to Nyes. Pulling it through. Nyes to Matthews, shooting. That one's going to get steered aside. Nyes coming in. They put it towards the front of the net in the slot. Nobody able to get it. Riley holding this one in. He plays this one over. Nylander, he cycles, playing it into the high slot. It's bouncing. Tavares up over to Riley between his legs. Riley putting it towards the net. This one is kicked aside. Tavares going in the corner. He's a little slow getting there. Then the Penguins clearing this one all the way down the ice. Turning it around for McMahon. McMahon going to start to move this one up. Here comes Robertson. Robertson playing it across for Tavares. Turned over into the zone. Tomasino, and that's going to be chipped out of the air by Robertson. Playing it around behind the ice. Riley circling it around. Tavares can't get there. Letang playing it up, and Philip Myers trying to knock this one down. In the corner for Riley. Tavares picks it up. Tavares going to chip it up to Nick Robertson. Bumping it ahead for McMahon. McMahon trying to turn the corner. Getting in there. Here's Robertson shooting. Great save by Tristan Jarry. Robertson, a couple of big chances today. Somebody's loose stick down there, side of the net. Domi watching the two Penguins. No passing lane. Finally, they're going to work it up on the other side. Far side, this is coming all the way down the ice. Right on Stolarz. He's going to bump it over to Benoit. Dakota Joshua, he cannot clear. Penguins keeping this one in. Ekman Larson beat around the corner. Stolarz with the paddle down. Nice move. Back up top. Cycling it across. Burnett with a shot. That's blocked there by Easton Cowan. Another shot. That one goes wide. Rebound. Hits the side of the net. Coming so close. They bank it off the boards, and Joshua can't get there. Just too slow. Just too slow. Nicky Robertson moving. In the early 2000s, the Islanders basically gave tickets away. You could show up at game time, get them for $15. That's incredible. This coming all the way down. McCabe reaching for it, couldn't get it. Man, at $15, they would almost go down there every game. McCabe going to pass this one back. Toronto sending this one down in the corner. Karlsson off the boards. It's coming all the way. This should be an icing call. And it is. 3 minutes gone here in period number 3. And Stolarz. Man, he's doing everything he can. And again, Ekman Larson is allowing Kindle to just stand right in front of him. Instead of getting behind him and moving him out of the front of the net, Ekman Larson is just standing in front, and he's actually backing Kindle into Stolarz. So I do not like that defensive setup at all. Here's Riley off the draw, trying to go backdoor to Matthews. That's intercepted. Karlsson chipping this one down the ice. And Stolarz had to play it. Pittsburgh, the first one in there, almost intercepted it. Riley playing it to Nyes, too far. Letang plays this one across. Shea going to dump this one in, and yikes. 16:36 to go here in period number 3. Stolarz is holding the team. He's only one man, and he can't do it all himself. I've been watching the Toronto Maple Leafs since 1954. This team is as bad as any team I've seen. It's the Maple Leafs. I'm 84 and got too many more. Yeah, Red, hopefully they will turn this one around. Hopefully they will turn it around. Steve, you're so funny. Here's Matthews on a breakaway. He scores. There it is. Matthews puts one in. That's what we needed to see. Matthews finally gets it going. Right off the draw, McCabe just passed this one up, sprung Matthews on a breakaway as he splits the defense. He goes 5-hole on a quick release. And there it is. Austin Matthews puts that one home. So a quick release shot. Toronto's down by 2, 16 minutes to go. Lots of time to play. Will that be the goal they needed? Will that be the goal to wake them up? Stay positive. That's right, Beth. Stay positive. This is going to be chipped in. Let's go. Toronto back with it. Going to bank this one up. That's 2 goals in 2 games for Matthews now, I believe. This coming around over on the far side in the Leaf zone. Pittsburgh stealing the puck away. Come on, defense. Defense has to be stronger. This is going to be flipped out and down the ice. McMahon racing for it. Pittsburgh is going to get there first. Ryan Shea behind the net. He's going to take a look. Ryan Shea going to start to move this one ahead. Quick pass chipped in. Stellaris coming out to play it again. He's going to rip it around the boards. Robertson going to back it up, and here come the Leafs. Into the middle of the ice. McMahon. Riley shooting, and a glove save here by Tristan Jarry. Flashing the leather. He's been very good up top. He's shown that he's a bit slow dropping down. Have to go low on this guy. So a good little shot here by Riley, but he shot it right up to the glove. So 3-1, that's 11 shots now for Toronto. Woohoo, 11 shots. 7:55, that's funny. That's going to be an interesting game, that's for sure. This comes around behind, Riley with it. Riley behind the net. Nylander trying to put it in front for Nyes. It was there, he shoveled it just wide. Very close play. Digging at it. Nylander behind, coming out in front. Matthews playing it to himself off the boards. Back to Ekman Larson. Here's a shot. Side of the net, chipped in front for Nylander. A backhand. They score! There we go. Toronto. William Nylander is going to get this one. He's going to put it in now. All of a sudden, it's a 1-goal game with 15 minutes left to go. Let's go. Whoa, what happened? Wow. Let's go. Great job off the boards, chipping it through. Nylander in the slot with the backhand. He puts it in. Go, Leafs, go. You see? Go, Leafs, go. We got this. We got this. Crowd has woken up. The Leafs have woken up. It's a 1-goal game. Timeout called here by the Penguins. 15-13 here to go. Partiz, how's it going? Go, Willie. Habs fan here. No hockey for my team, so I'm going to watch the Leafs. The hidden one. That's funny. Let's see if they can pull it out. Mike, let's see if they can pull it out. Let's go. So Pittsburgh is taking a long look. They're using their timeout to review this call. They're thinking maybe they saw something. Did they indeed see something? They haven't shown us any replay of any potential infractions. So they call the referee over. And he said no, nothing. So I don't think they're challenging. It obviously isn't an offside. He's in the zone. The shot comes off the boards. There's no goaltender interference. I don't know what they possibly would have thought about challenging. But it's 3-2, 15 minutes to go. Lots of time left on the clock. Come on, Tirana. This coming all the way down. Carlo with it. He's going to turn. Passing it up, and this is going to be played in. Turning back around. Here comes Pittsburgh over the line. Into the zone. A little backhand. A little bump there by Stellaris to clear it to the corner. And Toronto, Joshua feeds this one out. Fourth line now. Going to change it up. Keep the mojo rolling, Leafs. Keep it going. Back-to-back goals here in the third period. Toronto going to get it out again. Here's Tavares playing it up for Robertson. Robertson leaving it here for Bobby McMahon. Robertson and McMahon along the boards. Robertson pulling it out. Has no one to pass it to as Tavares was tied up in front of the net. Leaves it in the corner. Pittsburgh going to play this one out, and it's knocked down. Second effort, Pittsburgh puts this one in. Down in the corner, picked up here by Morgan Riley. Riley looking ahead, going to play this one up. Well, Pittsburgh sends it right back. So McCabe and Nylander got the assists on Matthews' goal. Nyes and Riley getting the assists on Willie's goal. Here comes McMahon trying to play it around. Letang can't do it. Pittsburgh right back the other way. Going to chip this one in. Under 14 minutes to go. Stellar's backhanding it around. Here's Nick Robertson. Robertson on the far side of the ice. Going to dump it in. Right on goal. Tristan Jarry up, and he's going to headman the puck. Good move there by Jarry, but didn't work out the way they intended to break into the zone. Turning around, here comes McCabe. McCabe carrying it to the blue line to Nylander. Chipping it into the pen zone. Not deep. Pittsburgh playing this one right back up. Bobbling it, and this is going to come out and be at a play. So we're going to get a whistle here. 13 and a half to go. Toronto got their legs going all of a sudden. They found the back of the twine. Let's see if they can keep working it. They need to keep working it. They have to keep working it. Go, Leafs, go. Man, unbelievable. If you're just coming in, welcome in. We got a game here, folks. We got a game. If you're coming in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We'll have you covered all the way through the season. We are going to have a couple of days off here in the next couple of days. We got some family things we got to tend to, but we will be back very, very soon. Of course, we were going to take off today as well, but we said, you know what? We got to be here. It's an Amazon day. We got to make sure we bring the goods to the community. And we're starting to convert back over to the world of hockey. Take a look. Toronto shots kind of all from that top of the circle. Nothing really in front of the net. Look on the far end where Pittsburgh is shooting from. All over the front of the net and back. So Pittsburgh is doing a really good job working it down low. Question is, why is Matthews not filling the nets with goals so far this year? So Matthews is actually doing all right when it comes to goal scoring. He is doing okay. Is he leading the league? No. But he's got 7 goals. He's got 7 goals, and you know, he's just off the scorer's sheet. So I'm not worried about that. If he had 3 goals like Nylander, I'd be a little more concerned. Well, I guess Willie has 4 now, but I'd be a little bit more concerned. But 7 is okay. That's okay. His time will come. His time will come. You know, and again, I think that is one area where Marner does hurt Matthews, because Marner knew where to pass. Marner and Matthews played together for a long time, right? So they're trying to get some new line mates going, and it's going to take a little bit of time to build that chemistry, but he'll keep scoring. He's just got to keep it up. He's got to get his shots. Off the draw, Pittsburgh with it. Remember, Matthews, he's usually good for a number of shots a game. He's only got 3 shots today. So does Nylander. Usually he's like a 6-shot a game guy. All right, so the Leafs having a little conversation here before this offensive draw. Crosby come take it. Matthews versus Crosby. Off the draw, Matthews wins this back cleanly. Here's a shot, goes wide. Nylander hustling into the corner. That's the fastest we've seen him work all game. Matthews coming out in front, little bounce pass to Nyes. Cross to Willie with a shot, he scores! There you go! Big Willie Styles, let's go!
Getting jiggy with it.
Big Willie Styles puts it in and ties this game up. With 13 minutes to go, the Maple Leafs have evened the score 3-3. Off the draw, the shot was wide. Nylander hustled to the corner. Sends it around for Matthews, a little backhander. Nylander waiting up top in the high slot, takes the one-timer and puts it in. His second of the game. Big Willie Styles and the Leafs. They're on it now. Keep this going. He was using his feet. He was moving. Good things happen when you get open and use your feet. 3 goals in 3 minutes and 24 seconds, and the Leafs are cooking. Let's see if they can keep pressing now. Pittsburgh playing it around. Tavares holding this one in. Malkin going to pass this one up. His 5th goal of the season here. Lang Tang going to bring this one in. Tavares picks his pocket. A pass up for Bobby McMahon. Bobby's coming. Bobby cycling around. Robertson going to the net. Pass coming over. Here's the shot. Oh, didn't miss by much. Jumping up in the play there. A quick shot. And Nick Waugh almost got lucky. Stolarz reversing it. Here's Benoit. Benny going to play this one up. Yarncroc couldn't slide it across. And that's going to end up being an icing call. 12 minutes left to go. They listen to me. Get another in a few minutes. That's right. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Big play. 3 goals in 3:24. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. Let's go. Leafs picking it up. If the Leafs could ever learn to play a full 60 minutes of hockey, wow, it would be something. It would be something else. This coming back to the line. This coming out. Pittsburgh on the move. Carlson turning around. Long pass. Back over to Carlson. They're crisscrossing all over the place. Pittsburgh coming. Novak looking for the trick. Or sorry, Kindle looking for the trick in there. Just going to be bumped up. Toronto racing for it. Can't get there. Coming across the line. Benoit swipes at it. This turning around. Waugh can't get it. Kindle back with it. And we got a penalty coming up. Carlson goes down. Looks like Sammy Blythe is going to get a call. Carlson's slow to get up. So delayed penalty coming up here to Toronto. There it is. They touch it up. Is there any blood? No blood. So power play coming up here for the Penguins. This is not what Toronto wanted to do. They finally had all the momentum going. Maybe, just maybe, they can pick this one up and really get it going. Would be very exciting to see. So it was a little cross check from behind, and the hand got him up high, the side of the head. This is a terrible play. Very bad decision. Sammy Blythe, who's had trouble getting into this lineup, does something like that. He might find himself out of this lineup very quickly. Something like that can absolutely lose the game for you. So Crosby back in here. They're 1 for 2 tonight. Matthews going to win this draw. Leafs hammered around the boards and get this one out and down the ice. So Sammy got to make better decisions than that. Must make better decisions. Here comes Pittsburgh. Carlson making his way up. In over. Matthews going to pick the pocket. Matthews shorthanded. Coming up. Knives going to the net. Matthews shooting. Going up high off the blocker. That's going to be out of play. Nice play there by Matthews. So a good little pick the pocket. Matthews coming up. Knives was hustling, but no real passing lane. Couldn't get it to him. Matthews elected to take the shot instead. But Matthews trying to do what he can do, trying to delay the shot. Still 10.5 here to go. 408 career goals, 12 away from tying Matt Sundin, excuse me, for most in franchise history. Crosby turning around. Penguins bringing it in behind Stolarz. Myers playing it to the side. This coming up top. Carlson walking the line. Looking down to Malkin. Malkin waiting. 1 minute to go on the power play. Trying to center it. Benoit got us skate in the way. Malkin again in front. Crosby shooting. Stolarz with the save. And Philip Myers kind of ran into Crosby there. Grabbed him with a little bit of a hug and said, "Hey, I'm sorry. You okay?" Didn't mean to pop him there. Hey, Robin, welcome in. Welcome to the Maple Leaf party as the Maple Leafs 3 goals in pretty much 3.5 minutes. Good hustle by the Leafs to get it up, get it going. Let's go. Off the draw. Penguins fighting for it. Carlo can't clear. Comes to the line. Over to Malkin. Malkin shooting. Stallars gobbles it up. 48 seconds remain on the power play. Way to go, Stallars. Way to go. Big stop. A real big stop. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. Stallars is standing tall. He's looking good. Off the draw again. Pittsburgh with it. Over to Crosby. Crosby down low. Back up to Sid the Kid. Across to Crosby. One-timer. Big save. Rebound. Side of the net. Stallars comes over. Penguins trying to chip it free. Matthews fighting. Matthews, good effort. He gets it out. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Crosby. Crosby going to cycle this one back. Carlson bobbles it, and Matthews gets it out again. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Matthews going to change it up, getting some new folks on. Carlson going to work this one up. Penguins, Crosby, top of the face-off circle. Back to the point to Carlson. Carlson to Malkin. Malkin looking cross-ice. Power play has expired. It's blocked. Yarncroc picking this one up. Giving it over. They don't hit the man coming out of the box. Yarncroc into the zone. Malkin takes it away from him. Yarncroc trips him. Got away with one there. Holy smokes. You only worry when there's 1 minute left in the game. Hey, Sam, welcome in. Bob, welcome in. Let's go. 8:40 to go here in the third period. Shots are 31 Pittsburgh, 16 Toronto. Ekman Larson up on his man. Pens get it to the point. Over to Letang. Up on him, and he gets hit from Joshua. Puck comes to Dakota. Now he's going to backhand this one out. Domi breaking. Puck comes, but it was behind him. This going down in the corner. Domi takes it away. Domi working it. Joshua. He's going to play it off the boards. Up top. Shoot that. They do. Great save by Yari. Kicks it out. And the Penguins is trying to get by. Benoit back. Makes a nice defensive effort. Potentially stops a goal. This one is poked off. Stallars with a big save. Lazette was right there. We got some pushing and shoving behind the net as Stallars showing up looking mighty fine. Monday Night Hockey. 8 minutes to go. We are all tied up. Said I've been watching 54. I would take you for the best announcer I've ever heard. Wow, Red, thank you so very much for that comment. I truly appreciate that. You know what? I forgot I could do this. We're gonna, where did that go? I gotta find that. I really, truly appreciate that comment. Thank you kindly. Wow. Thank you, the Canadian Gamer. I appreciate it. Stella, what's going on? Welcome in. Penguins are out shooting the Leafs. Yes, indeedy. But boy, Toronto's had a big period. Pittsburgh, they had a massive second period. They had 17 shots in the second for Pittsburgh. They had 8 in the first, 17 in the second, 8 here. Toronto went 5-3, and they have 9 here. Toronto is up to 61.7% in the face-off circle. They're still out hitting Pittsburgh 33-6. Still too many giveaways, though. Giveaways are a problem. If you came in late, Pittsburgh went up 3-0, and here in the third, Matthews with 1, Nylander with 2, and the Maple Leafs have tied this one up. It has been a frustrating game, to say the least. Why they don't play like this from the beginning, I'll never understand. But hey, let's keep on going. If you're just coming in and joining us, hit that subscribe button for us. We'd love for you to be part of our community. Come in the chat, say hello. If you're watching on the television, what's up, everybody? There he is, the Bear Shark, Mr. Florida Park Explorer. How you doing? Our partner channel. No, 18 innings, 18 overtimes, 18 shooters in the shootout. Welcome in, Dave. If you guys are not following the Florida Park Explorers, you have to check them out. Give them a follow for all the Florida treats, merch, and magic. The Florida Park Explorers. Haley, what's going on? Go Toronto Maple Leafs, go. Fabrice going for those Habs. You know what we haven't done tonight? Maybe we'll save it for the next commercial break. Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it. Stallars has been good here in the third period, been great. Off the draw. Matthews going to backhand this one up. Nylander throwing a little bit of a hit, kicking this one out of the zone. Nyes can't come up with it. Pittsburgh going to flip it right back in. Chasing this around, McCabe kind of rubs his man out. Carlo puts it around the boards to Nylander. Nylander up, hits the linesman. Everybody's looking for it, and that's because it goes into the bench. Say hi to Mr. Brian. Mr. Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. Stella says to say hello. Hello, Mr. Brian. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's having a great evening, a great night. Here we go. Matthews loses this draw to Sidney Crosby. Penguins going to dump this one in. Over at the side, here's a quick shot. Stolarz looking for it. Back over to the point. Another long shot. Matthews blocked that one and looked down at his skate. Carlo can't come up with it. Carlo, you got to be stronger on the puck battles. Carlo is not great. This coming across. Carlson shooting. That one sailing wide. Matthews there going to chip it to Willie, who chips this one out and down the ice, and that is going to be an icing call. So they won't be able to change. We got 7:14 to go. 7:14 to go. Oh, boy. Big time playing here in the third period. This is what we expected from this team all along. Matthews coming over. Malkin taking this one. Matthews backing up. Now he's going to back in. Ref drops the puck. Matthews wins it. McCabe playing this one around to the boards. Now he's going to chip this one out and all the way down. Willie racing in. Can't steal it away from Letang. Going to work this one up. Here comes the Pens again. Malkin into the zone. Putting it over. Driving through. Looking for the hat trick. A nice little dangle, but he couldn't tuck that one home. So close. Mike, thank you so much for the follow. 3-3 with 6:45 to go. 6:45 to go. As Malkin comes in offside, and he is not happy about it. But I tell you, this Kindle kid, holy smokes, he's incredible. The Oilers are up 2-1 over the Blues. Roslovic and Magniapane, the goal scorers for Edmonton. Dvorsky for St. Louis. The Canucks up 3-1 over the Predators. Philippe Forsberg has the goal for Nashville. Evander Kane has one. DeBrusk has one. And Brock Besser has the goals for Vancouver. Back around in the corner. Toronto putting pressure. McMahon, Riley holding it in. Robertson going over to the corner. Ducking a hit. Robertson walking right out. Shooting. Big save. Rebound. McMahon. They score! And the Maple Leafs have taken the lead. The hard forechecking effort by Nick Robertson. He walks right in the front, gives it to Bobby McMahon, and big Bobby Mack tucks it home. Let's go. Unbelievable. Great effort here walking out. And my goodness, the effort by Nick Robertson on the forecheck. Ducks under his hit, walks out, gets a great shot. The right pad of Yari comes out, makes a good save, but the puck comes right to McMahon, who puts it home. And the Maple Leafs take a 4-3 lead. Let's go. Nick Robertson. What a game he is having. Here comes Pittsburgh. They're going to dump this one in behind. Stolarz directing traffic. 6 minutes to go. Toronto with a 1-goal lead. Matthews digging at it. It's going to come free to Matty Nyes. Nyes going to carry this one ahead. Hits the red line. Dumps it in. Over on the far side, Pittsburgh picking it up. Nyes trying to cut off the pass to Carlson. Let's go. This back, a little bounce pass in. McCabe going to grab it. The comeback. They're taking it on like the Blue Jays. Coming back. Let's go. Soul, how's it going? Go Leafs. Go Leafs. Matthews does have a goal tonight. Yes, indeed. This is going to be dumped all the way down. Domi coming in here after it now. Matthews has a goal. William Nylander has two. And Bobby McMahon has the go-ahead goal. 4 goals from the Leafs here in this third period. There's 5 minutes left to go. Here comes Chris Letang, going to pass this one back. Penn's going to work it all the way down. Nick Robertson, Morgan Riley picking up those assists. Here's a long pass tipped down. Benoit has it, hits the red line, puts this one in. Coming after it is Waugh on the forecheck, plays it behind the net. Pittsburgh again looking up. Letang working it. The Go Leafs Go starting to come up. The crowd getting into this game now. Tavares playing it up to Bobby McMahon. He's going to dump this one in. And wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. So good to see this pop up and get going. The Leafs finding ways. Jacob, how's it going? Welcome in. Big comeback here for the Maple Leafs. That is exactly what we needed to see. If you're just coming in, if you like our style of play-by-play, kindly hit that subscribe button for us. Get us back on track. Andy, how's it going? How are you right about the Leafs comeback? You just got to keep going, right? You're never out of it. You just got to keep your legs going. Hey, Harvey, welcome in. Just got to play. You just got to play. Just go. That's it. You just got to go. And a big, big moment, big game play here in this period. Bobby McMahon, he's been hustling all game. Nick Robertson, hustling all game. Robertson is no quit. No quit. He's been in the corners battling. He's been doing everything. Hey, Jack, welcome in. Silly Goose, good to see you. And it's nice to see Robertson get rewarded with setting up Bobby McMahon the way he did. Mike, that's right. Nylander, baby. Nylander, Big Willie Styles. Man, he looks so good. You know, he struggled all game, but those 2 goals he scored, good shots, good effort. Willie finally getting his feet moving. So they're up to 19 shots now, still light for the game. Pittsburgh at 33. Still out hitting Pittsburgh, still out blocking shots. They have 21 block shots tonight. But they also have 20 giveaways. They got to cut the giveaway number down. Far too many giveaways. Far too many giveaways. But so far, things are looking good. Is Cowan benched? You know what? That's a fair point, Chris. I haven't really noticed him on the ice. So whether he's benched, whether he's hurt, we don't know. But that's a great call out. We haven't really seen him here on the ice the last little while. But they've been loading up the big guns, and the big guns coming through. All right, here we go. Last 5 in the third period, 4.5 really. Here comes Crosby. Nope, it's not Crosby. Lizette. Going to play this back to the line. Here's a shot. Stolarz is down. Puck goes to the corner. Little between the legs pass. Looking back to the point. Pittsburgh working around. Here on the Kindle shooting. Stolarz goes down with a nice save. Stolarz looking good. And Kindle looking for his trick. Oscar, how's it going? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Beverly, what's up? Welcome in. I'm getting the feeling that the Leafs are playing like what gearheads call a sleeper. Silent but deadly. Joseph, I don't think they're doing it intentionally. I just think they got a big wake-up call. And they do have that extra level. We haven't seen it a whole lot this year. This is going to be played out. Let's see if defensively where they've struggled, can they keep this one going? Welcome in, everyone, if you are just joining. Letang, his pass, that gets blocked. Pittsburgh back in their own zone, putting it over to Letang. Letang almost gave it away to Nylander. Nylander trying to work this one ahead. This can be dumped up. You okay? Back across. Malkin working it to the point. D to D in the middle of the zone. Letang shoots, looking for a tip. Knocked down. Here's a pass up to Nylander. Willie bringing it in. Willie looking for the pass. Elects to shoot into the glove. Yari had to be careful with that one. So Nylander was looking for the pass, and then elected to shoot it, trying to catch him off guard, and actually got a nice shot there. Ooh, Eli, Celebrini or Jack Hughes? The end of the day, at the end of their careers, I think Celebrini will end up being a better player. Jack Hughes, I like a lot, and he's got a better surrounding cast in New Jersey right now, but I like what Celebrini has. He's going to be a special kid. Delayed offside, Pittsburgh with it, 3:10 to go here in the third period, 3:10 to go. Here's Pittsburgh. Looking to pass it up. Toronto's going to knock this one down. Riley playing it back and bank it off the boards. Tavares reaching for it. Here comes Tavares trying to get it to McMahon. This line of Tavares, McMahon, and Robertson have been playing well together. Pittsburgh trying to turn the corner around. Ekman-Larsson takes his man into the boards. Tavares back to help out. It's in the feet. They're digging at it. Tomasino is there waiting for it to come out. Robertson watching him. Riley takes the puck away. He's going to play this one up to Bobby Mack. Bobby Mack turning, putting it off the boards. This down. 2.5 to go here in period number 3. Pittsburgh going to play this one up into the Leaf zone. Toronto getting up on them quickly in the corner. Tavares with a quick stick. Pittsburgh cycling it back to Carlson, and Bobby McMahon is there to chip this puck out. Toronto going to go change it up as Letang brings it back in his own zone. Everybody's making changes now. Here comes Malkin. He's going to flip this one up. A one-hop bouncer right on Stolarz. He's going to hang on to it. We're going to get a whistle with 2 minutes exactly left to go. Tristan Jarry is going to come to the bench. It looks like we are going to get a goaltender pulled with 2 minutes left to go in the game. Celebrini or Bedard? That's a great question as well. And I'm going to stick with my answer. I think Celebrini is going to be the better character, the better player. Connor Bedard is darn good, but I think playing in Chicago has hurt him. I think he has hurt him. So we got a face-off in the Leaf zone. Off the draw. Trying to play this one back to the point. This coming around at the side. Malkin throwing it back. It's going to be bumped out. All the way back. Carlson. He's going to dump this one in. Carlo plays it to McCabe. McCabe gets pushed off the puck. Pittsburgh cycling it back to the point for Carlson. Carlson going cross ice. Still looking. Back to Carlson. 1:30 to go. Empty net for Pittsburgh. Here's a shot. That's knocked down. Matthews trying to lift Malkin's stick. Carlson, great job holding it in. Passing it over to the far side. The big shot block. And Carlo goes down. He's back up. He's effectively on one good foot, trying to clear some traffic away. Malkin looking down low into the slot. Great play. They break it up. They can't clear it, though. Pittsburgh still maintaining possession. Last minute to play in this hockey game.
Last minute of play in this period.
Back around at the side. Pittsburgh still with it in here. Trying to dig this one through. Over at the side, it comes out in front. Malkin can't get it. His stick gets slashed in half. Here comes Nylander with an empty net. William Nylander, he gets tied up by Carlson. Couldn't take the shot. Couldn't get the trick. Tavares, he's going to play this one up. 35 seconds to go. Nylander should have shot it, but he wanted to get over the red line with it. Heads up play. 28 seconds to go. Kindle bringing it in to Carlson at the point. Back to Kindle. Kindle to Carlson. Nylander watching him. 18 seconds to go. 16 seconds to go. Kindle back to Carlson. Carlson cross ice. 10 seconds to go. Back to Carlson. Nylander can't block it. They shoot. That's knocked down in front. 3 seconds to go. Crosby's shot is blocked. The Leafs win. The Leafs win. The Leafs win. Woo! The Leafs hold on to bring this one home. What a finish. The Maple Leafs hold on to win. What an unbelievable finish. The Maple Leafs win. If you just came in for the end of that game, hit that subscribe button for us. We want you to come back and watch more hockey with us. What an unbelievable finish. Absolutely incredible. 4-3 Your goal scorers, Erik Karlsson from Crosby and Tomasino. Ben Kindle from Shea and Koivunen. Then in the second period, Kindle his second of the game on the power play from Malkin and Rust. In the third period, it was all Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews, his seventh from McCabe and Nylander. William Nylander, his fourth from Nyes and Riley. William Nylander, his fifth and second of the game from Ekman Larson and Austin Matthews. And then Bobby McMahon with the game winner, his third from Robertson and Morgan Riley. All in all, 37 shots for Pittsburgh, 20 for Toronto. Toronto goes 58.9% in the faceoff circle. Pittsburgh goes 1 for 3 on the power play. Toronto goes 0 for 1. 35 hits for Toronto, only 9 for Pittsburgh. 26 block shots for Toronto, only 5 for Pittsburgh. The giveaways, though, were atrocious. 22 giveaways for Toronto, 18 for Toronto. All in all, Toronto played a very poor first two periods, but couldn't have played a better period number 3. They were absolutely outstanding. A very big win, a very much needed win by the Toronto Maple Leafs as we were getting worried, right, folks? We were starting to get worried. So that big win is going to give them 2 points that they needed. That's going to move them above the Panthers, above the Bruins, above the Senators, above the Lightning, catapults them from 7th to 3rd spot in the Atlantic Conference. That's the problem when you're counting points this early in the season. Every win moves you around like that. So big win by Toronto, and they needed that one. So good job, Maple Leafs. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed it. Martin needs some credit for that comeback. I'd love to hear that one, Adrian. How does Martin? Sure. I love it. Taz, yay, way to go, Leafs. It was a big one. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here. Man, it was a big one. It was an absolutely big one. Thank you again to those who donated to the MS Foundation charity that we have running on. We really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's helping support us here on the channel. And again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed, because we're going to have a great lot of fun for the rest of the season. Thank you, mods, for doing what you do. We appreciate you. Thank you to our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers, for everything that you do. And just thank you to everybody who's celebrated us here, whether it was through gifts over on TikTok, whether it was hanging out here on the stream on YouTube or on Twitch and hitting those follows and subscribes. We appreciate it. This was a good one. We're going to take off a couple of days as we got some family stuff going on, but we'll be back very soon. Make sure you do follow along and check out our main channel page when we schedule our new streams. Make sure your notifications are on, so that way you never miss a thing. And let's go, Leafs go. This was a big one. From all of us here at the Samwelb12 Experience, I thank you. Good night. Go, Leafs go. My name is Sam, and I am out of here. Good night, everybody.